Hello everyone, welcome on in. And also a big shout out to the EA Creator Network who is sponsoring me today. Yay! Thanks for that, appreciate you. Awesome sauceums. Anyway, welcome on in. Today we're going to be doing something crazy fun. We're going to be taking on this crazy shell that Vinny made me. Thanks Vinny, much appreciated, love it. So this is the shell that we're going to be building today. It's kind of ludicrous, so we're going to come up with something for this. So make sure that you have selected your first, second, and third in chat for me, for those over on the purple app. And once you've selected first, second, and third, we're going to make some decisions about what we're doing today with this crazy shell. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Okay, we have Cutie in the house. Cutie has redeemed first. So Cutie, because you've redeemed first, also hello, you get to choose what we are building with this. So what type of lot we are going to build with this thing. So yes, so Cutie, you've got a big decision ahead of you. Welcome in, Cutie. I hope you're doing well. How was your weekend? And yeah, anything exciting to report? Vinny, we have in second place. Vinny, you get to choose the first of the two colors that we're going to be using today. Two main colors. I'll use other colors, but those will be the two main colors. So you've got a color choice today, Vinny, for redeeming second. And welcome in, Shelley. Hello. How are you? How was your weekend? Vinny, how are you? How was your weekend? I hope it was good. And Shelley, because you've redeemed third, you get to select the second color. So we're going to have two main colors, and we're going to have a lot type. So yay, that's exciting, isn't it? So if you want to choose a color, Shelley, that would be fantastic for me. If you don't want to choose, then somebody else can choose. It's fine. Cutie, if you don't want to choose, that's okay. You don't have to. I can make something up. It's all good. Oh, green. Okay, we've got green. So Vinny, I just need a color from you, another killer. And so this is the shell that I am going to be taking on today. So I did this thing a little while ago. Was it shell valve? Shell valve or shell? Shell. And it was basically where somebody can make me a shell and then I build it. Basically, is kind of the idea. And this is the last one that I haven't done. I've saved this for my last build of the year. And the lovely Vinny MB Faye created this for me. It's a nightmare. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what we're going to do with this thing. But anyway, I'm just going to build something. We'll see what happens. I choose Velvet to choose for me. Okay, Cutie, I will choose for you. And okay, we're going to have yellow and green. Ooh, what a mix. What a mix. Yellow and green something. Good Lord. I mean, what do you do with this? Who knows? We're not going to make a residential. Let's make an art centre. There we go. It's going to be an art centre. Brilliant. Love that for us. An art centre. It's been a while since I've built an art centre, so I don't know how that's going to kind of go. Just going to move this for a second. There we go. And I bring that out. I just want to do something there. And then we can move these back. It's like a little cake. Layers upon layers upon layers. Layers upon layers upon layers. Oh, it should have gone a bit wider. Hang on. Should have gone so wider. Yeah, so I don't know. Art centre, we'll go artsy fartsy. It'll be fun. And plus, Vinny likes art, so I feel like, you know, that's very appropriate for a shell made by Vinny. We're going to dig into the art world because, you know, if you're going to have a weird shaped building, I feel like that lends itself to being arty, right? That's just going to be my excuse. It's kind of like it just resembles being arty, doesn't it? Because, you know, weird could be art. Art could be weird. All that sort of thing. So why not? Let's go a little cool art centre. And in yellow and green. Maybe I'm just thinking, what sort of shade of yellow and green? That's a good one. Anyway, let's just back up a little bit. How was the weekend for everybody? because I hope it was good. And, you know, we're very, very quickly up, for those that celebrate, we're quickly ramping up towards Christmas. I can't even believe it. So it's been, feels like time goes so fast at this end of the year, right? It's just like the year just kind of zooms past and comes to a close. It's crazy. Vinny, I can't believe you saved mine for last. Hardest for last. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It might not necessarily be the hardest. Might be okay. Just going to do something weird. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, I should see what the view is of this. Okay, I think I might turn this around. Yeah, it's crazy how fast time is going at the moment. But I hope you guys had a good weekend. And if you've got anything exciting to share, I'd love to hear about it. I'm going to tell you guys what I did. Probably. Ah! Hang on. The thing, you know how like with I'm gonna say For Rent came out and we got those little pink outline things that came with that. Yeah. The little thing where you could turn off the pink outlines has disappeared, so that's like super annoying. Anyway, that's cool. I think logging in and logging out. No! Where's the pink line thing gone? Oh good. Hope they don't switch it on by accident. Like sometimes the pink line, you know, the little pink outline thing disappears and then you can't take the pink outlines off and it's really annoying. Yep. There we go, there we go. Alright, well, Shelley, when I saw this, I automatically thought of a donut shop. Yeah, it's that top bit, right? Because it looks like a donut. Yeah. I know, that's what I was kind of looking at it going, what does that kind of, where does that kind of take me? How is that going to work? So, yeah. I don't know what that weird hole is, Vinny. What is that weird hole? Why is there a weird hole? Of all the things to ask, like, Vinny, why is there a weird hole? Come on. What's with the weird hole? Do we approve of weird holes around here? I don't know, but today, I don't want that weird hole, so we're getting rid of the weird hole. There we are. Weird hole eliminated. Oh, boy. Oh my gosh, Nixie, hello, how are you? Art by Nix, subscribe to the channel, resubscribe for 24 months. Oh my gosh, 2 years together. 2 years. Have I, oh my, I've been streaming for 2 years, guys. Whoa. That's a bit wild. Thank you, Nixie. You are amazing. And the fact that you support me, and continue to support me and have supported me for 2 years is just freaking amazing. So thank you for being amazing. I appreciate you and I love you. So thank you. 2 whole years. Is that just crazy to think about, guys? 2 whole years. 2 whole years of me streaming. You guys have been putting up with my nonsense for 2 years. Oh. How do you even do it? I'm just, everybody is very brave to put up with me for that amount of time, so thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, did Shall we get a watch? I can't actually see the watch streaks on my chat, so what have we got? Oh, 3 stream. Okay. I have to go over to Twitch to be able to see that one. Shelley, whoop whoop. It's always nice to be able to catch Velvet. She's normally logging in as I'm logging off. I know, Shelley, we have that like weird dynamic where, yeah, we're kind of like ships in the night, right? One of us is kind of logging on, one of us is kind of logging off. It's just those time zones, man. Those time zones and how they work. No. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction of this, but it's okay. We're going to turn this into something wacky and artsy is my plan. Oh, Art by Nix has a redeemed kitty treat. Ooh, today's kitty treats have been sponsored by Art by Nix. Thank you for supporting my kitties in their quest to eat all of the catnip in the world and become the purriest cats. Meow. Nix, I'm the OG Velvet fan. You really are. You really are. You've been with me from the beginning, so it's pretty amazing that we've just had so much time together, and we still love each other with all of the loves. I think that's pretty amazing. So thank you, my love. So appreciated. Oh, we have a Jason flopping in. Hey, Jason. Welcome to the flop house. How are you, my friend? How is life with Jason? Is it all sort of hard work and no play? Makes Jason a sad person that lives in Poland, because Jason Poland, and I've learned that Jason Poland is a place and a name combined. It's amazing. I love it. Jason, welcome. Nits, you always support the kitties. You do. You always have so much love for the kitty cats. So I do appreciate that. And they appreciate it too, because, you know, they love the kitties. Actually, right before stream, I was, I don't know what I'm doing here, but it's gonna be fantastic. Right before stream, I was just giving Savio a quick brush, because he was laying around giving me the indication that he wanted a quick brush. And then Katie, my other cat, saw that he was getting a brush, so she came barreling into the kitchen and went meow, like she went leaping in the door, because the back door was open. She's like meow, and leaped into the kitchen and just like sat there and stared at me very pointedly, going, "I want a brush too." So both the cats got like a real quick brush right before stream, and yeah, they were very happy about it, very happy, because they love a nice brush. Jason, you're exhausted. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Has it been just work, hey? Oh boy. Never fun when you've got too much work and not enough playtime. Because, you know, I think we all deserve a little bit of downtime, don't we? If we can get it. I'm about to launch into my very intense time of year. And because it's the very last day of school here for my kids. So both of my kids are finishing school today, and we're coming into summer holidays. So I've got 7 weeks, 24/7 children. So I love my kids, but I also love having a break from the kids for when they're at school. It's very much very great for my mental health. But yeah, so I've got them for the next 7 weeks, 24/7, and happy days. So I'm just launching into a time of a year where I'm going to have kids all of the time, and you know, I'm got to keep them occupied and that sort of thing. And I'm just, you know, I can't just let them lie there and watch YouTube all day, despite the fact that they really want to. So, you know, I'm going to go out and do activities and all that sort of thing and keep them busy, and I'll still be doing sort of like bits and pieces around the place. But yeah, in terms of content and stuff, and I'll still be streaming, except for a couple of weeks off over what's it called, Christmas, probably. But yes, it's getting to that time of year, and it's going to be a wild, I don't know what sign I want to use. What's sort of like an artsy kind of sign? Maybe that could do it. Jason, you're sad. I had a target number of subs for my YouTube channel to get to the end of the year, and I won't get it. Oh no! What was your target, mate? How's that sort of going for you? I wonder if I can move this. Can I sneaky move this and put on a thing? Oops. It's really hard when you sort of set targets and it's something that you don't meet. Because you kind of like, you have the hopes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be, you know, what happens, unfortunately, because, you know, you can't really predict how people are, what people are going to do. It's difficult. I wish there was a way to do that, but there doesn't seem to be that I know of. It would be nice, but I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. It is disappointing when you don't really get the result that you want. I know that feeling very well. So what's the other color? Yellow. Okay, green and yellow. This is gonna be interesting. Jason, 250 subs. Last time I checked, that was 5 short. Oh my gosh, you're so close. Well, you know what, Jason? I've got to tell you this. There's still 15 days left in the year. So, you know what? Do not discount yourself. and the rest of the year and what could potentially happen, because at the end of the day, you never know. You could get those last few subs still. So never say never. Never say die. Ah, stupid darn pink things again. I have to go back out and in. So you know what? Don't worry about it. There's still a few days left, and you know, time is wonderful. That it's raining. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Whoa, we haven't had rain in a while. How's the weather been for you guys? And also, for those that are celebrating Christmas, are you getting some Christmas shopping in? Have you got all your Christmas shopping done? Yesterday was an extraordinarily busy day for me because I was, oh my God, yesterday was crazy busy. So I needed to get the car in to get fixed because somebody rear-ended us a couple of months ago when we finally, this week happened to be just the week where we were able to get the car in to get fixed. So I had to get the car I had to give the car a quick wash, a quick vacuum, because I didn't want to take it in, like, you know, all Scody and stuff. So, as was the current state of my car. So, yeah, I had to take that in yesterday. So I had to give it a quick wash yesterday morning and a quick vacuum yesterday morning. And it was Monday morning. So, you know, that's the day that I clean the car, I clean the house and everything like that, get the kids to school, get some content made. I also had to wrap all of the Christmas presents and get them under the tree before the kids were back from school. So I was on such a time crunch yesterday trying to get everything done. It was just, such a busy day. I didn't even really have time to think about anything. But my son, my youngest son, when he got home from school yesterday, because I didn't make him any promises about getting the Christmas presents under the tree, because one of his favorite things is trying to guess what all his presents are, as you do. And yeah, so I didn't make any promises about what I was going to do in terms of wrapping the presents and stuff. But yeah, I got them all kind of wrapped and under the tree and everything like that. So I feel like, you know, sometimes Christmas wrapping is, or, you know, any sort of present wrapping is like an Olympic sport, because, you know, when you've got a lot to do, it's just kind of like, phew. It's, get your sweat on, man. Get your sweat on. Jason, it's cold, wet and miserable like autumn never left. Perfectly sums up my mood. Cold, wet and miserable. Oh dear. Poor Jason. I wish you in the coming times much joy and happiness and no misery. That's what I wish for you. Da, 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 da. I can get. But yeah, it is raining for the first time in ages here, so interesting. Fortunately, I've already got the kids to school, because I don't have a car at the moment, so I had to walk to school and get the kidley to school. But my mother-in-law is kindly picking the kids up from school today, because my eldest son, the buses aren't running from where he is. So he needs a pickup, and I don't have the car, so she's kindly picking him up, which is nice. I feel like that's the wrong way to go around the fence. Shelley, it's cold and yucky here, blah. Ugh. You guys with your yucky weather. It's just so funny how opposite we all are, though, right? In terms of our weather and everything. And, you know, the time of year and everything it is, because obviously I'm going into well into summer now. And you guys are all about the wintry weather, and it's just like, I'm celebrating all the lovely, lovely, beautiful summery days ahead. And then I'll be complaining about the heat in no time, won't I? Be like, it's so hot, I hate it. As you do. As you do. Because it's just like, you know, you go from, oh, I love it, to I hate it very quickly when it comes to summer. It's like, oh, I'm so hot and sweaty. This looks a little different, right? It's coming together, green and yellow. Vinny, it's just cold here, been below freezing a lot. Ugh. Brisk. Well, I guess that's a good excuse to be snuggled up inside gaming. If you need an excuse to be inside gaming, then I feel like, you know, cold, miserable weather is the perfect one. I always, always, always feel absolutely guilty being inside on a beautiful sunny day and gaming. It just feels like it feels like I should be outside enjoying the weather, and then I'm just like, yeah, inside gaming. It's just like, oh, I should be outside, but I'm not. I'm thinking maybe we can do like an art trail kind of around either side of here. I think that might be quite cool. So I have like a little art trail coming around. It's going to be an art centre. Oh, train going past. Here we go. Yeah, I know, Shelley's just like, you know, we're never happy with the weather. It's just like, it's never quite just like the perfect temperature or anything like that for what we want. So it's always just like, you know, we've got the beautiful sunny weather, and then we're just like, it's too hot now. And like you get the cooler weather because, you know, you've gone through summer, you're like, oh, finally cooler weather, and then you're like, oh no, now it's too cold. It's like, oh my gosh. Something. Jason, my only hope is at least one of my future uploads hits. I have written down ideas for the whole of 2026 and already made stuff until the end of February, but I don't know what to do after that. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's so much. But I know you just release like, is it once a... How often do you release on your YouTube channel? Out of curiosity. Because I mean, you know, your different schedules require, you know, obviously different thought processes and that sort of thing for how you want to do it. And when you don't sort of release as frequently as like, you know, daily or anything like that, it can be a little bit more challenging to get subs. But in saying that, I mean, I don't know the magic formula for it at all. So yeah, I don't know. There's different ways for doing things, and it's like some people like only upload like a couple of times a week and like get thousands and thousands and thousands of subs and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know how they do this. I don't know how people do it. I don't know, maybe we could go black. Just a little. I don't want to go white flooring. That's the thing, but I don't think black's the right color. I also need to throw yellow in here somewhere. Yellow and green. I am going to go glass walls up here, by the way. So this is all going to be glass. I don't know what kind of glass I want to go with, but it's definitely going to be all glass. So this whole top layer is going to be glass. I'm definitely going sort of more modernish, futuristic, you know, that sort of thing. And all through there, glassy, glassy, glass, glass, glassy, glassy, glass. I don't know how I'm going to get... Is that like... yeah, I don't know how to get the stairs... Oh no, stairs should be right, I think, up there. Stairs up there. Going okay? Jason, it was once every 2 weeks. I'll be scaling down to pretty much once every 3 weeks from 2026. Ah, okay. Just getting quite busy. I mean, it takes a lot of time and effort to really to get content out. So, absolutely understand that. Okay. Oof. I don't know how I'm going to fit the yellow in here, but we'll work it out. Let's have a look at the yellow wallpapers and see what we've got. So, the challenge for today, for those that have just sort of come in, also hello if you are out there lurking, appreciate you. The challenge for today is we're taking on this crazy shell and we're turning it into an art centre. I got to choose what kind. Thank you very much for that, Kitty. And the colours that we need to do it in are yellow and green, which is a little challenging, but workable. So yeah, so we're turning it into like an artsy centre, which I think is really cool. And I'm going to do like some tables and stuff up there. We'll have a couple of art trails going along here. Just a second. Just see if my voice is working. There we go. And I had a little catch in my throat. I'm just like, can't work around that. So yeah, I think that'll work. And I'm kind of go, I don't know, magnificent. It was such a weird shaped shell, it just kind of lent itself to something funky like an art centre, I felt like. So that's what we're going to do. What if we go like a real pale yellow like this? Something like that might work. I feel like going a brighter yellow maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Jason, you're all good, mate. You're all good. Come here, share. I'm burning a little bit. I don't mind at all. Don't mind at all. It's not always, you know, happy days at this time of year. I mean, I personally, I'm a big fan of this time of year. It's Christmas, it's summer, and it's a really good time of year for me. But I do understand it's absolutely not the best time of year for a lot of people. And I'm someone that used to work in retail, so I get it, because there's industries where it is such a high pressure time of year, and it can be such a challenge to get through December. It really can. I used to work in retail, so I absolutely get it. You're working longer hours, it's crazy busy, you're just tired, you just want to go sleep, all that sort of thing. I don't know what colour to go for. So I absolutely get it. Ooh. I'm going like a rough wood, maybe. I feel like maybe the pale yellow might be the lesser of the evils. Yeah, let's go with the pale yellow. Pale yellow. Well, that reminds me of a song from Death Stranding. Has anybody else here played Death Stranding? I love that game. And I'm really excited for playing Death Stranding 2 as well. But anyway, and there's a song called Yellow in the soundtrack for that. It's really good. So, just as an aside, also there's Coldplay's Yellow, right? Coldplay has the song Yellow. So that's another thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got our yellow, we've got our green, we're doing okay. We've got the starts of our art centre. So I feel like, we're ticking along quite nicely. Tickety boo. So it was quite funny. When I put the Christmas presents up under the tree, and my youngest son got home from school on yesterday afternoon, and his little eyes just bugged out when he saw the presents under the tree, because it was like, so exciting. He's just like rummaging through them, speculating about what they could be, and yeah, he was just so excited to see them. And that's really just the joy for me for Christmas, is just seeing that joy on my kids' faces as they sort of like, speculate and get into it, and yeah, really have a little bit of fun with it, and it just makes it so fun. Shelley, oh how sweet. I miss the young days. Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss those as they get older, I've got to say. I think it's so much fun just seeing them really enjoy Christmas and really get into it. It's gonna be interesting, because my eldest son is now he's 12, heading towards 13 next year, and this is his very last day of intermediate. So he's intermediate is how we do our schooling here in New Zealand is we have primary school, intermediate, and then high school. So yeah, this is his final day of intermediate, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's just grown up so much in that sort of 2-year period. And yeah, he's off to high school next year, which is just wild to think about. My little baby's off to high school. Yeah, anyway, final day, and it's just getting to that sort of age where he's not quite ready to give up toys, but also not quite all that interested in toys as well. So it's like a little bit of a different shopping experience for him this year, just because we didn't really go the toy route with him, because it just kind of felt like, didn't really need them. So we went a little bit more practical for him this year. So hopefully he's okay with that, because yeah, didn't really feel like going with the. It needs to be a different color, I think. Going with the whole toy route would be quite the right way to go with him this year. So we went a little bit different. And I think he'll like it. And I think he'll like what we got him. But it's such a change from, you know, what we would normally do for him, because, you know, it's normally all about sort of what toys and, you know, that sort of thing. But, you know, this time it's not all about that. Not all about that at all. Save it, dummy. Oh. I forgot I changed that. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Vinny. I'm going to moisten my throat now. I genuinely forgot I changed that. It cracked me up. Oh, the lot's around the wrong way. Better change the lot around before I get that around the wrong way. What? So the lot faces this way? Alright. Okay, here we go. Now I've got the lot facing the right way. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of those pink lines. This is driving me bananas. Why is my pink line thing not there? Oh, Shelley, I just cracked open a mum juice. I got me a mum juice today as well. I ordered one with the groceries yesterday. So, that was another part of my busy days. I ordered the groceries and then the groceries arrived. And so then I had to put away the groceries. So it was just like all of these things happening yesterday. It was a wild day. Anyway, yeah, I thought, you know what, for Tuesday, I'm going to give myself a little mum juice treat. So I did. For those that don't know, mum juice is not wine. It is an energy drink. So, not your usual mum juice. I don't drink alcohol, but yes, I have a little energy drink, and it just makes me a little perky. Vinny, you're about to go get you one? Or everybody's going to be on the juice today. On the mum juice. I love it. I love that. That is awesome. Bring it on. We're going to be so zapping with energy. We're going to be like ping, ping, ping all over the place. It's going to be fun. Yeah, so that's basically, for the weekend. I actually ended up having like a fairly busy weekend as well. Which was, I mean, for me, I don't normally have like super busy weekends. Because, you know, I don't go out and socialise all that much. But, yeah, I'm going to need a door up here somewhere. Door. I need a door. Yeah, I went out and sort of saw my father-in-law because we hadn't seen his new house that he just moved into. And we needed to finish, get some Christmas shopping done for my husband. So I've still got to do Christmas I've done all my Christmas shopping. I've wrapped everything up. It's all organised and ready to go. Because I'm always because I used to work in retail, I do not want to have a bar of going shopping during Christmas or December if I can help it. The problem with this theory and the problem with this plan is that my husband, however, does not adhere to this. So despite the fact that I am all organised and everything like that, my husband still needs to get his shopping done. So for all of my organisation skills and all that sort of thing, I still need to go out and do the shopping thing during December, despite the fact I don't like doing it, because the husband still hasn't managed to buy all his family presents yet. So, because I always take care of my side of the family and he always takes care of his side of the family for presents and stuff, so I don't do his shopping for him for his family. He does his shopping for his family and I do mine for mine. It's kind of how we've always organised it, which works out really nicely. And I feel like it feels like a little bit more, heartfelt and genuine when it comes from each of us. So that makes sense. Jelly, woohoo! We're all juicing. We are. We're on the. Oh, what's the the fizzing station and stuff? I feel like that we're on the Sims 4 fizz juice, which is amazing. I've never really got much into juicing in the Sims 4. I've got to say. It's just one of those things I've just never really gelled with all that much, but I should probably try that some more. It looks like fun, so why shouldn't I? I mean, I've done it, but I haven't really, spent any time on it, if you know what I mean. Shelley, thank goodness for Amazon. We have all our shopping done. Yes, yeah. I didn't. I mean, it's a little bit harder here because obviously we don't have a local kind of thing with Amazon. Our closest is Amazon Australia. So, you know, if we get anything from Amazon, it's from Amazon Australia. Which, and they're fairly good in terms of shipping times, but it's still got to come all the way from Australia, you know, to get here. So you got to be conscious of that and, you know, shipping times and that sort of thing. But I managed to buy all local this year, I think. Oh, no, except for my husband's. That had to come from, I don't even know where that came from. But it definitely didn't come from New Zealand. Anyway, other than that, other than his present, it was all, yeah, all local for the kids, which is pretty cool. Ooh, I wonder if I go black on that. Yeah, that works. So it does mean that it's all sort of sorted, but yes, I know what you mean. It's nice to get it all sort of done and dusted with. What is going on with this? Why is there a hole in here? Oh, there's a hole in the ground. Okay, it's like a sunken area. I don't know what did you do, Vinny? What is this? What is that? Do I have to keep it? I'll keep it. You put it there for a reason, just to be tricksy, I assume. So, I will keep it there. Right. I don't know what I want. Oh, yeah. We're going to do some sort of art trail. So, that for an art trail, I need some sculptures. Well, 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 if we don't have a Ben in the house. Hi, Velvet and the Velveteers. Come on in, it's fun inside. Welcome in, Ben. How are you today? What is going on? I feel like you've got some sort of exciting thing to tell me. This is what I have as far as expectations go. I expect something exciting to be told. No pressure. No, I'm kidding. Come on in and do what you want to do. Come in and relax. Have some fun. Take a load off. Tell us all about what's been going on with Ben. How was your weekend? Did anything exciting happen to you? I got halfway through talking about my weekend. So we went Christmas shopping, and then my youngest son also had a birthday party on Sunday. So I had to drop him off and pick him up and stuff, bits and pieces from there. And I don't know where the weekend went. It just went so fast. And I did intend to build on the weekend in The Sims 4 as well. And that was a fail because my brain was just all like skibbity-dibbity all over the place. So I don't know what I did with my weekend. It just disappeared. Anyway, that's the end of my weekend story. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Art trail. Ben. Oh, the other day I was walking and I saw someone in a full Grinch costume. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Wow. Just a full-on Grinch costume. I love it. I love that. And were they doing anything specific with the full-on Grinch costume? Or was it just walking down the street, doing what they were doing? That's a curious thing just to run across, right? Ben, also welcome in because we are doing a green and yellow arts centre today. So if you're wondering why I'm putting random things out on the yard as such, it's because it's art. So we're doing art today, and I figure I can get away with doing weird things because it was an odd kind of shell, and so I'm doing an odd kind of thing with it. But I think it'll look funky in the end, so I'm not upset about that. Vinny, you're excited a friend is making me a Discord server. Oh, nice. Wow, getting serious about the old streaming, hey? Awesome. That'll be good. So many Discord servers. I will be in your Discord server, Vinny. I will say that now. I will be in your Discord server, no problem. But I will probably not be very active. I'm in a few Discord servers and I'm just not very active in them, and I do feel bad about it, but I don't have that time in the day to be active in everything. Sadly. I wish I did. And I always feel bad that I'm not. But it's just there's only so much for me to go around and so much time that I have, so I do what I can with what I've got, but I wish I could be better at that sort of thing. I'm not even on top of my own Discord, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Shocking. Absolutely shocking all around. Vinny, I made this shell before I understand how to make shell challenges. Yeah, that's okay. I can do something with it, so it's fine. It's all good. But it is, I think, you know, it just when you are sort of making shells for shell challenges, you know, the thing that I find with them is that it's actually a lot of fun. You know, you can make them somewhat difficult, but you've also got to make them usable or like, you know, buildable with, so that people can, you know, really get creative with like different ideas and that sort of thing. It's kind of got to be one of those things where, yeah, you've got to really make it a plausible thing that can be turned into lots of different things, which isn't, you know, not as difficult as that sounds, but yeah. Shells aren't necessarily just shove some stuff down and, you know, make somebody do it. Hey, you just sort of like, you do have to think a little bit more beyond that, I think, a little bit, but it all works. It's fine. It's all good. Ben, it's true. It startled me because I wasn't expecting it. They were just walking around as far as I could tell. Just having a good old mosey around as the Grinch. Fair enough. I mean, it would be one of those things though, right? You're like, you'd be like, just a little startled to see like this person, like full on green person, like wandering around. I feel like that would be weird. That would be really weird. Be like, that's a little startling now, isn't it? I don't know how much stuff I should have out here. Like, is this too much stuff? Is it too little stuff? I don't know. Ooh, shoot. I don't know, I'm just gonna shove his head out here. Vinny, please don't worry about it, but thank you. So don't do what I did. I think I think the thing with shell challenges is just, yeah, you kind of figure it out as you do them, and create them and that sort of thing, that, you know, it's just that balancing act between making it hard but also making it so that people can be creative with it and, you know, actually have fun with it as well and do something really fun. You don't always get it right, but you can try. There's nothing wrong with that. Ben, also the Grinch person said hi to me in a Grinch voice and I jumped. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yay. I don't even know what the Grinch voice is, to be fair, but, you know. I think I've seen a little bit of Jim Carrey's Grinch movie, but, yeah, I'm not really... I'm going to admit it, I'm not a Christmas movie person. I absolutely love Christmas, but I'm not a Christmas movie person. Are you guys Christmas movie people? Like, do you watch Christmas movies? Yesterday, the kids came home and they both of them watched Christmas movies at school. The only Christmas movie that we watch traditionally here in our family is Home Alone and Home Alone 2. So we watch those every year. I just sit there with the family. I don't really care about watching them, but, you know, it's sort of like their traditional thing, and the kids absolutely love it, and my husband loves Home Alone and Home Alone 2. We won't talk about the other Home Alone movies, but yeah, that's their sort of only Christmas sort of tradition movie that we do watch. Otherwise, we don't really do Christmas movies, or I don't anyway. I don't know. I've just never been one of those people that really gets into Christmas movies. I love Christmas. Christmas movies, whatever. I don't care. Just never struck me as something I wanted to watch. But yeah, are you guys into Christmas movies? Because my youngest son, he watched Elf yesterday, and my eldest son, he actually watched Home Alone at school yesterday. So you can tell they're putting a lot of time and effort into their schooling at this time of year, right? So it is what it is. Nitsy V, the main character in this game I'm playing is called Velvet. What game are you playing? And why are they called Velvet? And also, I love it. And what game is it? Because that is awesome. Main person named Velvet. Alright, we have like our arts trail of some description. I should probably put like some trees and stuff around here. I don't know, maybe this is too oversized, I'm thinking. What if I had like I've done all this, and I'm just gonna, you know, actually I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just shove them all over here for now. I might go in a slightly different direction with this, because they don't have to be like giant, right? And I'm gonna go. I think I'm going too giant. It looks stupid. We can go classier than giant. We don't have to do that. But I'm thinking, what if we had like a tree and like these little nooks where people can go and examine stuff? I feel like that would be more the thing to go for, right? I don't know. Let's just do it. Next, it's called Tales of Berseria. Ah, and there's little velvet in it. Aww. I love that. I love that. Tales of Berseria, hey? Very cool. What has everybody been playing at the moment, speaking of games? So obviously Nixie's playing Tales of Berseria, and her name's Velvet. So I love that. Because, you know, bring in the Velvet. Yes, please. I have been playing... Oh, good lord, what have I been doing? Oh, I've been playing Skyrim. So, I'm always playing The Sims 4. Absolutely always playing The Sims 4. But, yeah, I've been playing Skyrim and also a bit of Minecraft with the kids. Although, did I play Minecraft this weekend? Oh, yeah, I did. I did play some Minecraft this weekend as well with the kids. But, yeah, I've been getting into Skyrim because my husband started playing Skyrim. And Skyrim's one of my very, 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 very favorite games in the whole wide world. I love Skyrim. It's just one of those games where I can just start playing it and I'm instantly comfortable. Do you guys have games like that where you just start playing a game and it's just, you're instantly comfortable when you start it, you know, like everything, and it's just one of those comfort games. And I feel like very much the Skyrim is very much for that for me. Just, it's like such a comfort game and I love it. I'm just wondering if I should do like little hedgerows around everywhere. I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna think about it. But yeah, it's just, for me, Skyrim is very much that sort of type of game where I could just easily just slip into it immediately and feel so instantly comfortable. And it's just, I don't have so many games like that, but that is definitely one of those games for me. I'd say probably another one that's like that for me is Zoo Tycoon 2. Zoo Tycoon 2 is a game that I have played through, I don't know how many times, but it's a lot of times. And I love it. The problem is I don't currently have a CD disky thing for my computer. It's all sort of like digital now. You can't get Zoo Tycoon through any other way except the disc, as far as I'm aware. I do have a copy of it on the disc. But yeah, I just need to get myself an external CD disc drive, and I'll be able to play it again. I mean, I am still playing like Zoo Tycoon, not Zoo Tycoon, Planet Zoo. And that's like a little series that I'm doing on my YouTube anyway. So I'm not really feeling the need to play a zoo game right now, so I'm fine. Also, for those that play Planet Zoo or have played Planet Zoo, did you guys hear about Planet Zoo 2 coming out? I'm like, oh my gosh, hype. Very excited. I also, they're by the same people that made Planet Coaster. And I love Planet Coaster 2, and I absolutely loved Planet Coaster. And I was so excited for Planet Coaster 2 coming out, and I still haven't played it. Like, I played it a little bit, and then there was like a few glitches and stuff when it first came out, as you do with any sort of game. And yeah, I was like, and then sort of like ended up not really playing it beyond that. I sort of like stopped, and then I haven't really gotten back into it, and I really need to get back into that. So that might be something that I kind of do. Oh yeah, this is working. I do, you know, coming into Christmas and when I'm sort of like in my down period, like having some time off. I don't know. Maybe, but I'm kind of into Skyrim at the moment, so I don't know how that'll go. Well, if it isn't Zach off Mars. Zach, welcome in. Good to see you. How are ya? How was your weekend? I'm very sorry I didn't end up getting to watch your stream on the weekend. I wanted to, but my life was a thing that happened, and I never got to. As you do, you know. So how did everything go on the weekend, and how was your sort of streams, and anything exciting happen? Were you doing Christmas shopping? Anything like that? Any cool gaming moments that you had? Tell us all about it. I'd love to hear about it. Anyway, also, if you guys get the chance, give Zach a little follow. If we can get a shout out for Zach Finney, that would be lovely. Zach does some fabulous streams, is a very nice person, actually. And I've got to say, I've got a lovely voice. And now, Zach, I don't want to embarrass you at all, but honestly, I think your voice is amazing. Like, it's like really deep, and it's got a really nice timbre to it, and it's just like, oh, you're really nice to listen to, you know? Just one of those voices. Not quite the depth of, oh, what was his name? That actor that I absolutely loved, and he played Professor Snape. Oh my god, what was his name? Alan. Anyway, but it's a very nice voice. So I'm just sharing my thoughts. But I really enjoyed hanging out with you on stream, and I thought I really thought it was lovely. So just want to share the love around. If anybody wants to give you a follow, then they can. But I very much enjoyed it, and I thought you were very entertaining. So there we are. Zach, it was nice. Thank you for asking. I haven't streamed on weekends usually. Well, I guess my Friday night stream is a Saturday stream for you. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of, because I remembered that you were going to be streaming Saturday on my time. But then my Saturday ended up being really busy, and just never got there with it. So it's like, okay, because I did actually remember in my brain, because my brain, oh my god, I remembered in my brain, but I did remember about it, but it was just one of those things where life was just like, no, Velvet, no, I don't think so. So that was kind of the end of that, but it's all good. I will catch you again, don't you worry. Stalk you till I get there. I feel like I'm getting a little bit scary. I'm sorry, Zach. You've come in and I've been all like compliments and nice, and these don't sound like bad things, but I feel like I'm sounding psychotic. Oh, I'm sorry. I've had an energy drink, and it's just getting a bit like that when my caffeine is kicking in, and I get a little bit spicy when the caffeine kicks in, you know. I get very chatty, and words come out of my mouth, and I just can't seem to stop them. So I do apologise for me being a little weird. I blame it on my caffeine and not the fact that I'm just strange. Anyway, thank you for the shout out, Vinny. Appreciate it, and I'm sorry that I'm a weirdo. Oh boy, what a day, what a day. So anyway, Zach, we are in the Sims 4 today, and we're doing a little bit of building, and we're building an arts centre in green and yellow from a shell. So sometimes every now and then I do some shell challenges, and I had a shell challenge called Build My Shell Val, where people made shells for me to build, and they were very mean to me. So, you know, you got to appreciate that about them. Thank you very much, everybody. It was absolutely deserved, though. This is their chance to get their revenge for all the shells that I made them do. So, I think that was really appropriate and just perfect. And the one that we have today here was made by Vinny, which is Alchemistic Sims in chat. So, my lovely mod making a lovely shell for me, which is a very strange shape, and this is what we're turning it into. A beautiful art centre. Don hang on, I always get this wrong, Don. Don, welcome in. Don wants you to know. Don't want you to know. Okay, there we go. I got it. I knew I was going to get it. Welcome in. How are you, my friend? Such a cute build. Thank you. You should have seen how it started. But it's actually coming together really nicely. So I'm very happy with it. You know, it's coming together in a really cute way. I'm not upset by this. Not upset at all. So yeah, it's a shell, and it's going to be all yellow and green. Well, not all yellow and green, but those are going to be our feature colours. And it's going to be an art centre. So I'm doing like a little sculpture trail running around the outside here. And then we're going to come up with some cool little artsy things to look at on the inside. and probably a bathroom is required at some point. And yeah, it's actually coming together better than I thought, because the shell itself is a really tricky one. Like, Vinny was very tricksy with me, but I think we've actually managed to come up with something that's actually working for the shell itself and making it work. So, you know, you can take the weirdest thing in The Sims and you can turn it into something cool. And I love that about The Sims. How flexible building can be in The Sims. And this is just very chill for me. I'm enjoying myself. And I was very worried about this shell. I didn't think I was going to enjoy building with it because it was going to be like a little tricksy rascal. But you know what? At the end of the day, I am enjoying myself, and that's the main point, isn't it? And hopefully you guys are having some fun. I hope. Honestly, anything difficult with names, I'm just like completely like, how do I say things? I'm just the worst with names, so I do apologize. For anyone, if I say your name wrong, feel free to correct me and I will attempt to get it right. I am genuinely appalling with names. So don't want you to know. God. Oh, shocking. You like it a lot, Zach? Thank you. I think it's going to be really cool. I mean, the great thing about an art centre, and why that kind of appealed to me for the shape build, is that you can kind of go a little wacky with it. Like, you know, you can go quite a little bit more, I guess wacky isn't the word, maybe more artsy. So, you know, you can do something a little different, which I think is fun. And different is where we went with it. So, yeah, makes me happy. But, you know, you can imagine sort of people like walking along and they're like little artsy trails and they're making their little notes, taking some photos, you know, you're doing all that sort of thing as they walk along the trail. I'll do, like, there's a little sign that I think you can get, and I'll do those by each of the displays as well, which I think will be cool. Vinny, glad you'll like it. I gave Val one hell of a shell. You there's a lot of rhyming, Vinny. You did give me one hell of a shell. Like, it was not the trick. It's like, I'll show you guys the original shell. So this is kind of like, we've got like a donut at the top, and then we've got another round area there. The flooring's going to be a nightmare, but that's fine. We'll fix that up. And then we've got another rounded area here, and then an odd shape here with like a hole, kind of like a dipped hole in it. So it's a bit of a weird shape, but, you know, I've sort of turned it into this, and it's looking a little less weird. So I think we'll get there with it. I think we'll make it. We can make it work. Oh my gosh, it's pouring down outside. It's so weird because, I mean, yeah, it's just been so dry lately. It's so weird to actually see the rain. Like, rain, come on down. Moisten those plants out there. It is pelting down. I'm glad that the kids actually got to school before it started raining, gotta say. Because that makes life so much easier for me, because then I don't have to get all wet delivering the kids to school. Because my car's not here. R.I.P. car. Not really, the car's just in getting fixed. It's fine. And then I might do like just like some seats under here. I think that'll be quite nice. Ben, it's been raining here too. Yes, rain in the UK, if you can believe it. What are you talking about? The UK has the sunniest and most beautiful weather in the whole world. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, lols. Yeah. The UK weather just reminds me a little bit of maybe like Dunedin or Invercargill here. They have a lot of sort of grey, gloomy weather. And oh my god, stop jumping. That's what I think of the UK weather. Just kind of you know, grey and gloomy and just, you know, kind of weather. Just kind of sad, depressing-ish weather. I know the UK can put on a good day though, right? Because I've heard about sunny days in the UK. They happen, I think. Here we are, little artsy trail. Brilliant. And then we need anything else on this side. I need a little something here, and then we'll put some seats around the back there. It never rains in the UK. That's crazy talk. Never ever. I mean, who would have? I've never even heard about a rain in the UK. Just never even suggested that it's a thing that happens. But it's nice, like, listening to the rain on a, on a day where you're going to be inside and, while you're kind of gaming. 99% of the time, if I'm inside, I'm probably gaming, right? It's my hobby. Although, to be fair, I do read a lot as well. So it's not the only thing I do. I don't just game. I do read. And I do spend time with my kids. And my cats. Stuff like that. Like, these two are just not quite gelling. And we've got a different colour in that one. There we go. Yeah, that's looking better. This is making progress. So, yeah. But, gaming's a big part of life, right? I'm a gamer through and through. It's what I do. I love it. I want to do it. Zach, it also never snows in Canada. I'd heard that about Canada, just like how it never snows there, and it's just always just beautiful sunny weather every single time, and not a snowflake in sight, ever. Never cold either. It's always like warm and balmy, like the tropical breezes just blowing on through, and yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm very fortunate that we do have really gorgeous, sort of temperate weather here well, not gorgeous weather, but we do have pretty temperate weather here for the most part. So, we're not so bad off here in New Zealand, but we do get a lot of variety in different weather around, different times of the year. So not always the most consistent weather, but it's generally not too shocking. Like, we don't get those really low lows for the most part, because I know, like, the likes of Canada and stuff like that, they just get those freezing drops in temperature, and I'm just like, oh man, how can you like function on like what, -20 and stuff like that? I'm just like, oh, how do you even live like that? Stuff like that. Just like, and then like the heats of Australia, oh my gosh, like imagine the heats of Australia. Oh, I couldn't do it. I mean, there's going to be other places that are hot, but just that sort of heat where you're hitting like 40 degrees is just way too much for me. Vinny redeemed, moisten your throat. Thank you very much, Vinny. I will moisten my throat. Ah, moist. And let's give it a save. Brilliant. Zach, you would really love to travel to New Zealand one day. It's honestly, it's such a great place to visit. I'm not even gonna hold back. New Zealand is a great place to visit. It's gorgeous. You can do so much here, and it's a really lovely country. Relatively safe-ish. Relatively safe. As far as countries go, it's not too bad. And there's a lot to be done, and lots of touristy things you can do, and yeah, lots to see. I love New Zealand. I live here, and I was born here. I will probably die here. We did establish that I'm going to die via volcano, because the volcano here is going to erupt in the next 30 to 50 years. So 100-year-old Velvet is going to, I don't know, thereabouts. But yeah, 100-year-old Velvet is going to die via volcano. We've established that. So yeah, I'm going to die via volcano here in New Zealand at some point. But yeah, New Zealand is gorgeous. So much to do. And there's like, depending on what, you like to do, obviously, as well. But, you come during summer, you can do all the sort of the water activities and that sort of thing. If you come during winter, you can do the snowing. Although if you're in Canada, I don't know why you would want to come during winter. Excuse me. But yeah, it's a gorgeous country. Plus, if you're into Lord of the Rings, I hear people are into Lord of the Rings, then you can do the Lord of the Rings stuff if that's your vibe. Because we have Lord of the Rings stuff everywhere, in theory. If you go to Wellington Airport, and I don't know if you guys have seen this, but yeah, they have all the, like, the giant statues and stuff of different characters from Lord of the Rings. It's actually really cool. But yeah, Wellington Airport. Wellington is just basically the worst place to fly into in New Zealand, though. Oh, Wellington. Horrible. Shelley, I'm going to have to head off. Time to start making dinner. Lasagna tonight. Oh, I love lasagna. Enjoy it, Shelley. Thanks for being here. And send me some lasagna, please. Thank you. Zach, yeah, Canada has a crazy range from like -40 to 40 degrees Celsius. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Such a variety in temperature, whereas we kind of stick between maybe -5 to, I don't know, 30 degrees really. We do get variances in that, but really it's honestly most of the time it's sort of like, you know, between 5 degrees to 25 degrees. It's pretty small range. Havoc, welcome in, hello. We got some, oh hang on, everything's paused. What's going on? Biddies! Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Vinny. Oh, thank you for the biddies. Oh my god, Havoc, thank you for the biddies. What are all the biddies? You guys, what are you doing? What's going on? Crazy. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Ah, thank you. Mwah! You guys are so nice. And Nits, I would like to visit New Zealand for the hobbits and nothing else. You guys wouldn't come and see me? Oh, well that makes little Velvet sad. Not gonna come and see Velvet. You guys are just there for the hobbits. I get it. Just there for the hobbits, not there for Velvet. Oh, boy. What a sad time. It's kind of looks... Okay, get in there. You guys are so nice. We ain't there for the Velvet, we're there for the hobbits. We like the hairy feet. That's what this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you guys are saying you just like, you guys all like the hairy feet. And that's the important thing. And don't worry about Velvet. We'll just pretend she's not there while we go visit all the hobbits and the hairy feet. I love it. Ben, Velvet is beloved throughout the world. The material, maybe. I mean, it's nice to stroke your face against, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Ben. Appreciate that. I'm sure you guys would want to come and visit me. Taranaki is really cool. There's like lots of beaches and you can go walking and biking and all that sort of thing. So, you know, there's things to be done in Taranaki. So come say hi if you're in New Zealand. Let me know you're here and I will attempt to gather the willpower to socialize. I'm very bad at socializing, but I would absolutely do it for you guys. I would absolutely go and do it and say hi and be like, oh my gosh, hello. This is me in person. I'm exactly the same as I am in stream. An idiot. Oh boy. It's just I am who I am. I don't care. This is me. I don't pretend to be anything I'm not. I am's what I am's, okay guys? I am's what I am's. So if you come and visit, you'll get exactly this experience. Me talking a lot and laughing probably. And we'll have a good time. And I'll say, hey, we can go to this bakery. Or there's this bakery down the road from me. And it has the most gorgeous things. Oh, it's expensive, like ridiculous expensive. But it just has the most gorgeous foods. And cakes and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, we're going to go there. And their coffee is really expensive as well. And like the cups are really small. Anyway, enough about that bakery. But we can go there. Oh, what am I even talking about? Ben, not the material. I clearly used 2 T's. You did. Thank you, Ben. You did. I was being a silly goof. I know. It's a little bit weird to think that I was being a silly goof, but sometimes I am a little bit of a silly goof. You guys may not have noticed this about me, but I sometimes am. Now I'm just making stuff up wildly. What is wrong with me? I'm just telling lies now. Out and out lies. That's it. Naughty me. Just outright lying. What a shocker. No. I think we've just about got all the landscaping done. Isn't that amazing? I've just like quietly been chatting away. And we've managed to actually get some landscaping done and the exterior done of this build. Isn't that wild? You know, we've done all right. We might even actually get this done today. I was a little bit hesitant to do this build today just because this is actually going to be my last build stream for the year. Because we've got tomorrow I'm going to be playing House Flipper. So we're going to be playing a different game tomorrow. We're not going to be playing Sims 4. We're going to be playing House Flipper. House Flipper 2, in fact. And I have not done a lot with House Flipper 2. Like, I played it like a little bit when it came out, like a little tiny bit. Oh, no, actually I didn't. You know what I did? I did the tutorial when the tutorial came out for House Flipper 2. And then I didn't end up playing the actual game itself when it came out because I just wasn't in the mood for it at the time or whatever. So yeah, we're going to play House Flipper 2. And that's going to be a new thing that I'm going to be streaming as we, you know, live life and move forward and all that sort of thing. So I am excited for that. I think that'll be a lot of fun and I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of House Flipper 2. So yeah, we're going to be... Why did I bring this up? Anyway, we're going to be playing that tomorrow. So that should be fun. But, oh yeah, because this is my last build stream for the year. So, and then on Friday we're going to do Very Veggie. And then my very last stream before I go on break will be next Tuesday. And we'll do Very Veggie for that as well. So that those that are watching my Very Veggie challenge don't end up missing out too much on that. Because I'll have a couple of weeks off. That'll be good. Ben, VelvettB is gathering at the bakery. Yes! Yes, we should absolutely gather at the bakery. I think that's a great idea. I've tried to not really have too much bakery food because, you know, a lot of sugar in that. And as I said, that this particular bakery is really nice. Like, they make really nice stuff, but it is super expensive. So, yeah, I want to go there. If anybody comes visits me, I'm going to take them to the bakery and we're going to have some yummy food and a drink of some description, and we can talk about things. You know what? I feel like if we ever meet in person, I feel like the things that we're going to talk about, like if I met Ben in person, it would be like he would want to like basically meet my husband and talk about wrestling and probably wouldn't care about meeting me. I'm just kidding. A little bit. I feel like you would want to meet my husband. Anyway. And I feel like we would just sit there and talk about The Sims. I feel like that would be the thing that we would kind of talk about, which is cool. You know, it's one of those things that is a connective thing between us, or Sims or gaming, and that would sort of be like our connective tissue for how we talk to each other and that sort of thing. I imagine in my head, but that makes sense to me because that's our common thread, right? And this is how we're gonna talk. We've got to have stuff to talk about, don't we? Vinny, yeah, I yam what I yam, and that's all I yam, and Popeye the Sailor Man. Thanks, Vinny. I can't remember what you were saying well done for, but thank you. I appreciate the well done. I genuinely have no idea what the well done is, because I'm being so slow with chat. I am actually just trying to actually build today, which is crazy. But I am also trying to chat at the same time. So hopefully I'm being a little successful at the two. You never quite know. Sometimes it's hard to not, you know, hard to build and chat all at once, but we can do it today. We can do it. Ben, I've played the first House Flipper. I haven't played the second one yet. Oh yeah, I played the first one to bits, Ben. I really enjoyed the first House Flipper, and I was really looking forward to House Flipper 2, and I played through the tutorial of it. And then I just never got to playing the game, and I thought, you know what, if I do it on stream, then I feel like I'm actually going to actually play it. So let's do it on stream, or, you know, and record it. But, you know, I thought, like, let's just do it on stream, and I can have some fun. You guys can help me out, and then I'll actually get around to playing it. So that's what we're doing. Should be good, I reckon. Ben, I'd ask you to bring Handsome Danny. I think we get on well. I think you guys would as well. So I'm sure we can probably figure something out, but yes. You just want to talk about wrestling, and that's fine. I don't mind that. A bit of wrestling talk never goes astray. I don't know, around the back here, I think maybe we'll put the bathrooms in around the back. Down here, like that. Oh my god, we're already on the interior. I'm going really fast today. Normally I'm really slow when I'm streaming and building, because I get very distracted very easily, but I feel like I'm maybe hyper focused today because I've had my little energy drink and now I'm like, kazing! Things are happening. Yeah, baby. I love these lights that we got with the Modern Retreat kit. They're really nice. They're just like little small lights. They're boxy. They don't interrupt the Sims, you know, moving around and that sort of thing. You know how sometimes lights just sit a little low? And, you know, then they can't walk around properly. Anyway, these are good lights. I like them. Not quite as good as the super subtle saucer lights, but they're good. They're good lights. Vinny, well done for getting the outside off. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it is well done. I'm pretty, like, it's pretty simple as far as, like, the outside goes. You know, simple as a simple does, but it is what it is, right? To be fair, art, you know, like, community lots are usually a little bit easier to build as well. So, not so bad. Also, Havoc. What was Havoc doing? Havoc, you didn't say hi. Havoc. Come say hi. Alright, what do we need for an art centre? I haven't even looked at this yet. So, for an art centre, we need a bar stool. Oh, we need to put a bar in. Alright, well, we can put the bar in through here, and then we can have, like, the bathrooms going in through that. That makes sense. So we need an easel, musical instrument, woodworking table, activity table, toilet, waste disposal, mural, and a sink. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well then, I guess we've got some stuff to add in here. Well. Which bar shall we do? I'm going modern vibes, so I think maybe something modernish might be the way to go. We could go Love Struck. Ooh, with the green. Yes, and then, you know what, we're going to have, like, the yellow on the inside. Because, obviously, we're going green and yellow. There we are. Green and yellow. All the way. A beautiful, subtle yellow, and then that's all clear anyway. And I'm probably going to need some flooring of some sort. Flooring, hey? That's a genius idea, Velvet. I don't know what I'm going to do with this bit. Let me think. Oh, I know what I'm going to do with that. That's going to be an art installation. Ha 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 ha! That's what I'm going to do with that. Foiled? No, siree. I have not been foiled in this plan. I've come up with a plan. No. Oh my gosh. How much of awesomeness would it be? The sentence is not making sense, but you guys get it. How awesome would it be if we actually got interior doors that were good for medium and tall height walls? Oh my gosh, I would absolutely kill for, well, not literally, but I would kill for an amazing interior doors for medium-sized walls and everything. Just that would be incredible, and I would love it. I feel like that definitely needs to be a different wall than behind that. Anyway, we'll work that out. So yes, please, thanks very much. I would love that if we had some interior doors for the taller height walls. That would just be the happiest day for me. Not going to deny that. The happiest day. There are very few things in the game that I really want, but that is one of those things that I really want. Like, honestly, just all of my wish list for The Sims is purely coming down to build items. Like, I've got absolutely zero things on my wish list that is gameplay. Absolutely zero. Like, I like the gameplay, and I love, you know, I actually really love doing gameplay. But there's nothing specific in my mind that I want for gameplay. Like, I feel like really satisfied with what we have. But, you know, at the same time, I couldn't think of anything. Like, I love new things, but I genuinely couldn't think of anything else that I would want for the, you know, for gameplay wise. But see, I know that, like, people are very excited about the idea of bands, and I kind of get that. But, you know, again, it's just like, you know, I will play the gameplay, I'll enjoy the gameplay, but there's nothing specific that I want. But very much so, when it comes to building, I have so many things that I specifically want with building. and doors, interior doors for the taller walls. This is not working for me. Is definitely one of those things. Very high on the old list. Do you guys have anything on your list of things that you want in The Sims 4 for those that play it? Is there anything that you want? What's on your checklist? What's on your to-do list? We could be a pineapple under the sea. Ooh, that looks funky. Do we have any yellow tile? Oh, we can go that option for in there for the bathroom. Yes. Actually, I actually really like that. I don't know why. I just do. I just think that looks really funky. I kind of want to go like a different flooring though. What do I want to do on the flooring? But yeah, that's definitely high on my list of things that I do want is some proper interior doors for. Well, yeah, I feel like a darker vibe on the interior might work. What do we want to do? What do I want to do? Maybe not dark, but semi-dark. Hi, Havoc. Havoc, what you doing? What you doing? How you doing? What you doing there, Havoc? Come and say hi. How's life? How are you today? Oh, it's your birthday! Is your birthday? No. Why am I saying it's your birthday? It's not your birthday, is it? I thought for a second maybe it's your birthday. I don't know why. I hope you're doing okay today anyway. Oh my gosh. I was really impressed with how you did with the folklore house. That was so cute. You did so well with it. It's not so easy getting getting that sort of thing in and done and working it all out, but you did so well with it. So well done. That was awesome. Also, I hope you're doing well, as I said. Okay, I want that color, but I don't want that floor design. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. I think it's because like the little birthday cake, and just for some reason in my head I was just like, is it your birthday? And then I realized no, it's not your birthday. I'm just a crazy person who doesn't know what they're doing. Oh, you had court today. Did it go okay? Or you might not want to discuss that here, but I hope it went okay. Big day, hey? Havoc, thank you for saying that. That was very generous of you, and thank you for helping me figure out the hill. I was glad to. Oh, that might work. Okay, there we go. Now I'm hating the wallpaper. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, I'm glad that you actually managed to figure it out and everything like that, and I'm glad I could help a little bit with it all. But you did it all. I just sort of had like an idea on the technique, so. Hopefully, the rest of your save goes just as well, because at the moment, Havoc is creating if you don't mind me saying, Havoc, a little save file, and it's a Taylor Swift orientated, which I think is really cool, because, I'm a Taylor Swift fan. Not going to deny that. Not that I would want to. We all have our different people that we love, and she happens to be one for me. I think she's pretty darn awesome. So we've got some music there, and maybe we could have like a little, nectar. Yeah, a little nectar rack going in there. Nice! Havoc, it got continued again because I got a new lawyer and she wants to get better acquainted with me, but the person didn't show up today, so I'm convinced had there not been a new lawyer, the case would have finally got dismissed. Oh, man! Oh, man. Wow, that's just must be a continual frustration for you, I've got to say. So yeah, that kind of sucks. You'll get through it though. We'll get there in the end. Okay, maybe the darker was not working for me. You're listening to right now, Taylor. Oh, excellent choice. Excellent choice. Always a good choice, I say. I don't know, lighter or darker on the flooring, and now I'm hating the wallpaper, so, you know, we're doing well. We're doing all right here. I'm just making my mind up 63 different ways. Yeah, so Havoc is currently working on a Taylor Swift save file, which is pretty cool. Like from the discography, the different albums, different vibes for houses, and that sort of thing, and I imagine Sims as well, which is a really cool project. I never have time for that sort of thing. It sounds like a really cool idea, though. I love the idea. And I think it sounds like it's going to be a really fun project at the end. So I probably need some tables for around the bar. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to put the stairs in before I forget. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster time. If I don't put stairs in now, I'm going to forget, and there will be problemos. Yep. Problemos. Havoc. Oh, by the way, what did you think of the final show in the first 2 episodes of the docuseries? I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't had time. It's been a busy times for Little Velvet at the moment. We're just sort of wrapping up, all the kids' stuff at the end of the year and Christmas and blah, blah, blah. So I sadly have not seen any of it yet. Oh my God. Stairs. I should have put the stairs in first. What is wrong with me? This is why you put the stairs in first, guys. Because you end up with stupid situations like this where you have stairs right by the bar. Hope. Havoc, seeing TTPD live and not from a grainy live stream made me cry so much. Oh, really? And watching the docuseries, like, my heart goes out to Taylor so much. People seriously forget she's human. And, like, there's nothing that anyone can do to make me hate her at this point. Absolutely nothing. She seriously did do it with a broken heart. Oh, I need to watch that. I'll watch that on my lunch today, if I can get the chance. Got the kids coming home early today, so I don't know. We'll see how we'll see how that goes. But okay, I might have to change the bathroom around. Oh no, there we go. There we go. That works. Perfect. I probably get that there. Okay. Phew. Managed to make that work. That sounds amazing. I definitely want to see it. It's just time, as you do. Yes. Okay, that works. And so yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I do plan to. When the opportunity strikes. Oh no. Stairs. Does anybody else have like a love-hate relationship, or mostly a hate relationship with stairs? Stairs are the worst. Let's see where that goes. Okay, that works. So I'm looking forward to watching all of that. What's the final show, Havoc? I don't know what that is exactly. I knew about the docuseries coming out because I've seen that advertised, but I don't know what the final show is. Is that something else that has been put out? Is that on like Disney or is that what's that about? Tell me about that, because I don't know what that is. I haven't heard of that one. I'm not up on all this stuff because I'm just not. I'm gonna say I'm just not up on all this stuff. I don't know all the things. I don't pretend to. I'm well aware I don't know things. Okay, so that takes that up there, and then that could potentially go up there. Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to copy. And either side of that. Okay, so that gives us lots of up and down spaces for our stairs. Yay! Havoc, just a heads up, in the first episode they do talk about the bomb threat and the massacre that happened at the Taylor Swift dance party. What? I didn't even hear about that. Seriously, when I say I don't know things, I mean I don't know things. I don't watch the news or anything because it's not good for my mental health, so I don't watch the news or anything like that. So I miss out on a lot of that sort of stuff and information just for that reason. And that's okay with me. To be honest, I'm okay with not knowing some things, because it's just not so good for my mental health. It's why I don't watch the news at all, because I feel like, it's a lot sometimes. The world is a lot, and I don't like the world sometimes. So I do what I need to do to protect myself. That's one of the things. You know, do you guys all have that? Like the little things that you do to protect yourselves? I feel like I'm doing the wrong railing here. A railing is wrong. It should be this railing. Even though I do like the Adventure Awaits railing. It's not going to make sense with the rest of the fencing that I'm doing. So there we go. Vinny, you hate stairs in The Sims? Yes. I just... they can just be really frustrating to place. That's all. That's all. They can just be, yeah, really frustrating. I still don't know about this flooring, but anyway. I think we're getting there with it. We're making the progress, so that's the main thing. Havoc, the final show is the Vancouver shows that were filmed. Oh, okay. So is that on like is that on a streaming network or anything like that? Ah, that might have to be that one there just to match that. Because yeah, it can be a little bit tricky sometimes with finding things, because you know, we all have like all of the different, you know, all the different streaming networks, and you know, and it's not the same in New Zealand as it is to anywhere else. So it can be so tricky just to kind of figure out where to find things, I think, sometimes. So, yeah. I'm hoping I can find it okay. I have to look. Oh, thank you very much, Vinny. I will save and hydrate. Moisten my throat. Ben, that's the thing about the news. I want to know what's happening, but it's all just war, murder, abuse, etc. Yeah. You're absolutely right, it is, and it's just like there's a point where I just can't do that, you know, and that point is pretty quickly just like nah. It's just like no, I don't want to know about it. It's very much a head in the sand technique. I realize this, I understand this, but for my own mental health and well-being, I just have to do it like that, because I can't. I just can't. It's not in me to be able to handle that all of the time. It really isn't. I wish I had that capacity in a way, because, you know, it'd be good to be more up on, you know, the current events and have all of that information and be able to comment on it and have feelings about it and that sort of thing. But no, so good for me. So no, I just can't do it. So it is what it is. And I've been like that for a long time. You know, it's not just a recent thing. It's been one of those things that it's just like, no, I've never really been able to cope that well with the whole state of the world. Plus, on top of that, journalism these days drives me up the freaking wall. It's just so much bias and everything like that. I get angry at that as well. So I just sit there and I'm just like watching the news and just getting angry. It's just like, it's no good for me. I'm either angry or upset when watching the news. So it's just like, nah. Better off just not going there. Havoc. So basically the final show is the final show of the Eras tour. It was the final 3 nights filmed. So yeah, it's on Disney Plus. Oh, I think I've seen that. Has that been out for a while? Because I've definitely seen the Eras tour. I've definitely seen the Eras tour on Disney, I think. I've seen something, because they had all like the cool graphics and stuff. Because I've absolutely seen the Eras tour on there. So if that's that same one, then yes, I've seen that, but I haven't seen the docuseries as yet. But like, yeah, I really love like when the snake came in for Reputation, and it was like coiling around and everything. I was just like, oh my god, the graphics for this is so cool. And I showed the kids, because I was just like, the graphics were so cool, and they love snakes and stuff. So yeah, showed the kids, and they're like, oh, that's so cool. I was like, yeah, it is. So yeah, I remember, I definitely have seen that. So it came out the same day as the docuseries. Okay. Well, what's the... Oh, I'm very confused. I don't know what all these things are that you're talking about now. I'm confused about what's what. But I've definitely seen some Eras tour stuff, but I haven't seen the docuseries. So that can't be right, because that must mean that the... I don't know. Now I'm confused. Okay, never mind. I'm just confused about what's what. But I've seen Eras tour stuff, so I don't know. Ben, it's absolutely so much sensationalism. It is. And I feel like, you know, if the news was just, here's some facts, this is the stuff that's going on in the world, take the emotive sensationalism out of it, and I would be a lot more interested in watching the news, because I feel like, you know, please, I'm happy to have the facts, but don't give me this emotive story, and, you know, all this sort of like bias and all that sort of thing that goes with it, and, you know, drive me insane with that. And yeah, anyway, it irritates me so much. I get worked up about that. I genuinely can't watch the news without getting extremely furious or extremely upset. So better off to avoid that situation. So Havoc, yes, first there was the Eras Tour on Disney Plus, then there was the Eras Tour Taylor's version on Disney Plus, and now there's the Eras Tour, the final show on Disney Plus. Oh, okay. Now that's making sense, because I knew I'd seen something, but I didn't know what I'd seen. But there's about 3 versions of it, so no wonder I'm freaking confused. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of things. But anyway, that's all cool. Okay, I'm going to have to go check that out, because we've currently got Disney at the moment. We kind of go in and out of having Disney. Disney's the kind of our optional streaming service. So if we want to watch something on Disney, then we have it. And if we don't want to watch something on Disney, then we don't have it. You know, that's just kind of one of those situations with Disney. But might actually put that over here, perhaps. Probably don't need that over that side. But currently, because we were watching The Bear, and I was watching High Potential, which are both on Disney, so we do have a Disney at the moment, which is all good. So I can actually go and find that stuff and watch them, which I'm excited about. Each one contains different things. Taylor's so tricksy with all her little things, isn't she? You know what I want? I want this here for our hand soap. Go the green, because we've got like little green things, yellow things, all the things. Yeah, baby. Havoc, just watch the final show. That one includes TTPD. Yeah, because I think I've definitely watched the Eras Tour, because I thought that was awesome and I loved it. But I don't know if I watched the Eras Tour or the Taylor's version Eras Tour, so no idea. But I watched the final show for sure. Lost Time Machine, good shows. Oh, hello, Lost. How are ya? High Potential and The Bear. Oh my gosh. Tell you what, my husband and I got addicted to The Bear, and we were kind of upset when we ran out of episodes to watch, because it's such a good show. Everybody's always yelling at each other, but just like the way that they craft the episodes and bring them all together, and the way that they make you care about the characters, and then you just like, it's them a lot of the time just talking and stuff. But man, is it good television. So good. And yeah, just the way that they brought that about, I just absolutely loved this show. So I'm excited for season 5, although I believe that's probably going to be the last season. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited about season 5. I think it'll be good. And High Potential, I was so upset, well, not so upset, but I was kind of just like bummed that I had done all the episodes, because I watched season 1, and then I sort of like got through season 2, and then I got up to episode 7, and then there were no more episodes, and I was just like, oh man, they kind of left it on a cliffhanger there as well, and I was just like, oh, I want the next episode. So then I was on a search for what to watch next. So that's where I'm kind of at the moment. I decided to watch House. Do you guys remember that the show House? Anyway, I decided to watch that. And I think I'll probably get into that. So we'll see. But that was a good show. But I never ever ended up watching the whole lot of it. And I think it'll be a good one. Busy Bee here. Lost, you're a busy bee? What have you been buzzing around doing? Tell me more. Have I tried Will Trent? No, I have not tried Will Trent. I think I've seen it around the place though. What's that? Is that sort of like a sort of mystery detective-y type thing? Or is it sort of something else? Tell me more, tell me more. I am curious. I always like to know about different shows and stuff, because we go through them fairly rapidly. We're still actually watching Survivor.
So that's something that we are very much still doing. We're just finishing season 44, and we're on to season 45. If you guys remember, we started watching Survivor at season 20, although the kids have kind of gone back and watched some of the older seasons as well. But yeah, we've started watching Survivor at season 20, and now we're on season 44, just finishing that. And it's just crazy to think how many seasons of Survivor we've watched. It's like, oh my gosh, so much Survivor. But yeah, we've been watching Survivor. We watched The Bear. I'm watching High Potential. We're currently rewatching The Expanse. So we've just hit season 2 in The Expanse at the moment, which is an amazing sci-fi show. I love that. That's a rewatch. And we're watching Scrubs as well at the moment, which is a good time. A good time to be had by all. So yeah, it's actually really always hard to find a very decent comedy to watch, because we end up rewatching the same stuff all the time, because there's just like not that many really, really good, comedy shows. You sort of like watch all the good ones and then they've got nothing else to watch. Vinny, you love House? Yeah? Yeah. I really enjoyed it when it first came out, and now I've just sort of haven't, I never watched all of it, so I thought, well, now's probably a good time to maybe watch all of it, perhaps. And that could be quite cool. Lost, it's a good show, similar to High Potential in tone, but yeah, also sort of wholesome, with a nice found family element. Oh, okay. I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to look for it, because I always love recommendations like that. Thank you very much. Vinny, House is actually a play on Sherlock Holmes. Is it? I could see that. Actually, now that you say that, I could see that. That makes sense. That makes the sense, right? But I've never thought about it before. But yeah, I could see that, because it's all like, very detective-y, that sort of thing. So yeah, it makes sense. Vinny has recommended lots of shows to me. They know about these things. Well, there you go. Got the know, hey? Yeah, I always love, whether or not I will watch them, depends on whether or not they strike a chord with me, but, it's always really helpful to get those recommendations, because, hubby and I just sit there, and our sort of time together on the weekdays, Monday through Thursday, is we just watch a bit of TV together and just hang out, which is really nice, keeps you connected, and, yeah, just a nice chill way just to end your day, right? Get the kids into bed and then just chill out for a couple of hours of TV. So, we always like to have like a drama and then a comedy as well, just to sort of balance it out and keep your brain in a good place. So it's always, we go through them fairly quickly, go through shows pretty quickly, and then you're always on the hunt for new ones. So recommendations are always welcome. Just wondering what to do on our little art installation here. Don't know what to do here, but that's all right. We'll come up with something. Commemorative. Oh, it's a freeze ray. That's what it is. Lol. Vinny, yes, House is Sherlock, Wilson is Watson, and every episode is House solving the case. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally see it. Now that you've pointed it out, I absolutely see it. Makes total sense. I only ended up watching the first episode yesterday, so haven't seen too much, or dived into it too much, but I think it's going to be fun. I enjoyed the show when I first watched it, so I think there's no reason why I wouldn't enjoy it again. I wonder if I could do something floaty-ish. Don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, that's what we're going to do with that. We're going to turn it into a fountain. Ha ha ha! There we go. Fountain. Beautiful. Fountain, fountain, fun. That's an art installation for you. A fountain art installation. Blah, blah, blah. Words. Ben, what about old episodes of Raw as well? Well, we've kind of done all those. And yeah, I mean, we kind of went through and we've watched all the old Raw stuff that was available. Because, I mean, we were watching it all when the the WWE network was still around, and then it all switched over to Netflix, and then Netflix didn't really have, all of the stuff, which is really frustrating. So we watched as much as we could of the old stuff of that, but it's a little bit trickier now with it all being on Netflix. Vinny, yeah, the show director confirmed the House Sherlock thing. Yeah, no, I can absolutely see that. It's just one of those things where unless you sort of told about it or you really think about it, I guess. But until you don't think, well, if you don't think about it, you don't really make the association. But as soon as you said it, I was just like, oh yeah, click in my brain. That makes sense. Total sense. Speaking of Sherlock, how good was that Sherlock show with Benedict Cumberbatch? Oh my god, I was so obsessed with that for a while. It was just such an amazing show. I was kind of bummed that, are we going to get more of that? I don't know. I don't think we will, but anyway, I was really bummed when that kind of came to an end, but I thought that was such an awesome show. Particularly, I think season 2, maybe? One of the seasons was really, 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 really good. But yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch as Watson, as Sherlock was just amazing. And he paired really well with what's-his-face, who played Watson, speaking of. So that was a really good pairing and a really good show. Did you guys watch that? Like the BBC Sherlock? Curiously. Ben, get started on WCW Nitro. I was never into WCW. I missed the whole WCW thing, I gotta say. Yeah, it was just one of those things where I liked WWF. That was the one that I liked. And then yeah, so WCW was just like so confusing to me. I was just like, what's this about? Why do we have this? What's this thing? I didn't really know much about wrestling at that point, okay, to be fair. So I didn't know things. But yeah, it was very, very confusing. This whole other competition, this other whole wrestling company is like, what are you about? What's this about? Wish we had a white version of that. Anyway, it is what it is. Nitro was better for a couple of years. Yeah, I mean, there was I'm sort of very familiar with like the ratings war and everything like that, and I've seen like the docuseries on that. Actually, I really enjoy WWE documentaries, just as a random aside. But yes, I really enjoyed the ratings war documentary and stuff, and looking into all of what happened there and how that sort of all came about and stuff. It was really fascinating. Just seeing like the behind the scenes and getting like the viewpoints of people who were kind of like major players in it and that sort of thing. It was yeah, such a fascinating time in wrestling, because I think it really sort of made it a lot. Which colour should I do? A lot more competitive, and I think that there was a lot more risks taken as far as like storylines and that sort of thing. It really just pushed the envelope as far as, I think we'll go with that option. Creativity and that sort of thing. Sometimes not always a good thing, but the decisions made were not always the best. But it did mean that we got a lot more creativity and stuff, or the fans did as such. So I feel like that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, hey? So we need to still add in an easel, musical instrument, working table, activity table, and a mural. Add in a mural there. And a mural there. Beautiful. Problem solved. And I might put like a nice big ruggy down here somewhere. Big ruggy of some sort. So yeah, the ratings war I think was a really cool cool thing. I feel like when there's one company that's just absolutely dominant, you know, they're not pushed to be better. And I feel like when you've got competition, you are pushed to be better. And I feel like that is a good thing. Because, you know, you never know what comes from that. But when you just like can just cruise along and do whatever, and, you know, people are just kind of expected to get, you know, just enjoy whatever you hand out to them. You know, competition is healthy. Competition is good. There shouldn't be just one person owning everything. I'm just wondering whether or not I should go yellow, but depending on which yellows we have. Ben, their documentaries are good, but as you'd imagine, they're biased. Oh, yeah. Of course they are. Absolutely they are. But they're really interesting. And I think, you know, you get some insights and stuff that you wouldn't otherwise get. So I enjoy them. It's just the behind the scenes. But you take it for what it is. It's definitely got the bias, and everybody's always going to be, you know, putting themselves over in the best light, if possible, if they can. Which makes sense. You know, you don't want to sit there and just make yourself out to be a real whatever. I feel like that would not make sense. Oh, speaking of documentaries, did you guys watch the Charlie Sheen documentary on Netflix? Oh boy, that was a doozy. Oh my gosh. He did a lot. I don't feel like I can fit yellow in here very well. Also, I wonder whether or not I should do this wall different. I'm getting distracted. Oh boy. I am actually probably going to get this finished today, weirdly enough. But despite my distractions, I feel like I will actually get this done today. I just don't think that I've got anything really good to work with as far as yellow goes here. Dunno. Ben, that's absolutely true. Things were better when they were constantly trying to one-up each other. Yeah, they were. And I think, like, you know, it just gives them impetus to actually think beyond just what is right in front of them, you know? You know, they were actually forced to be creative and to come up with, you know, different things. And I feel like that's a really good thing. Particularly when you're in sort of like a creative business like wrestling. The more creativity and the more you push yourself to be better, the better, I feel like. Whitney, sorry I'm quiet. I'm pretty sure I have mild food poisoning. What? Well, I've been there lately. You know, obviously I've been unwell, and I that might actually work. I feel your pain on the old bleh kind of feelings. Fortunately, I am now no longer feeling nauseous. And tell you what, the lifestyle difference is just, making me feel so much better. Felt like that was not quite right. There we go. Okay, that works. Vinny, you haven't seen it. You didn't know they made one about him. Oh, Charlie Sheen made one about himself, basically. So it's very, not everybody is in it. Like, they don't, like his dad and, holy, oh, the wind just picked up. Whoa. I better make sure that trampoline's tied down later. But yeah, the Charlie Sheen's dad and his brother Emilio, they're not in it. But there's a lot of other people from the family and stuff in it, and it's pretty candid. It's pretty candid. It's definitely an interesting watch. I would recommend that if you're very interested in that. But just like it really goes into everything he did during his wildest times, and it's just like, whoa, mama. He's lived life to the fullest, and oh my gosh. Yep. No denying that. Why is that flickering? That shouldn't be flickering. Oh, because of the thing. Okay. So, yeah. Lost Time Machine. Denise must be in it. She's never turned down an opportunity to be on camera. Yep. You're absolutely right. Denise is in it. So, Denise is absolutely in it. And, yeah. I mean, they genuinely do not hold back, which I appreciated. Well, I'm sure they hold back a little bit, but yeah. she's in it, and so, oh shoot, she's quite funny. She's good. Good old Denise. So no, she's absolutely in it. Just trying to think who else is in it. There's a lot of people. So yeah, John Cryer from the show. What's it called? 2.5 Men. So he's in it as well. So he's talking a little bit about stuff with working with Charlie and all sorts of things. So I think if you're interested in Charlie Sheen and what he got up to back in the day, then that docuseries is definitely well worth it. Yeah, my gosh, I don't even know how he's alive, to be honest, but anyway, he's still alive. He's alive and kicking. Whew. Boy, oh boy, doozy of a series. So well worth watching if you feel like those. I actually really like documentaries as a whole, just depending on the subject matter, but yeah, if it's all about animals and stuff, I'm not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Anything with animals in it, and I'm instantly just crying and don't want to know about it. Oh, actually, that works. So yeah, I'm not one for documentaries with animals, but anything else, yes, generally pretty good. Although anything with kids, maybe not so much, but in a negative kid kind of way. But the other side is that documentaries are good. This is where I'm going with it. So well worth a watch if you get the opportunity, because I thought it was definitely very interesting, and there was a lot of oh, you know who is also in it? Heidi Fleiss. Oh my gosh, Heidi Fleiss is in it. So yep. If you want to get a little bit more insight to that whole palaver, there you go. So, yeah, Heidi Fleiss. That was that was an appearance that I didn't expect. So, yes, sold. Yep, there you go. Boom, done. We've got Heidi Fleiss in it. You're gonna be making an appearance. Well, there you go. I wonder, what if I did like a little thing here? And it went like this, and we go that, and we go spandrels. I'm gonna get spandrelies. Spandrel, and actually delete. Yeah, there we go. And I think like a cool sliding door, and we can have like a little balcony out here. That would be awesome. A balcony would be amazing out here. And we can have like a little artist area. Come on, don't be annoying. Yeah, I know. Here we are. You did it. Excellent. And then we can open that up. Maybe with a little indoor-outdoor kind of flow. Oops. And another spandrel. Just an interesting shape for funsies. Why not? And then we can have like the easels and stuff out here. And have like a cute little painting area. I mean, that's going to be nice, isn't it? And some different doors, just mixing it up a little bit. Boom! Save and hydrate. Oh, 2 hours in. Oh my gosh. Well, we're actually doing not too bad. Half an hour tops, I reckon, to finish. You know what, Vinny? Your shell was not as confounding as maybe looked on a first glance. It was definitely a tricky one, but it hasn't been too bad, all things considered. So I'm very pleased. Are you sort of pleased with how it's come out? Happy with the result? I hope so. Not giving you a choice. You're going to be happy with it, or else. Lols. Uh, so, yeah, we've got the kids sort of finishing school, and they're going to be wanting to do things like play their games and not want to go out and do activities with mum, and I'm going to make them do activities with mum. So that's going to be, my little battle as we go forward, heading into school holidays. It's like, no, you're going to go do an activity with mum. I've sort of come up with a little bit of a schedule for them for the day, which, they're absolutely going to hate because it includes tidying their rooms every day. Oh, no, don't tidy our rooms every day. Mum, what are you doing? What are you talking about, mother? But no, I'm going to make them tidy their rooms every day because I'm a horrible, horrible mum. I know. The worst. But that's fine. It'll need doing because you know what's going to happen. They are going to make an absolute mess of their rooms because they're going to be home all the time. So there's a reason I do it. Because I know my children. Particularly my youngest child, who is an absolute messy little rascal. His room is always in an absolute state. He just pulls everything out and then never puts anything back. Like absolutely everything. Oh, he's shocking. It's a shocker, that one. But anyway, love him to pieces. But yes, absolute mess of a child. So he's going to absolutely hate it. But anyway, it is what it is. And the great thing about this is that I can absolutely bribe them with it, because if they want their game time, if they want to play games and they want to have some fun, then they've got to tidy their rooms. And it's just the way things work. Isn't that great? Mum life. So anyway, that's what I'm in for the next 7 weeks, is arguing with my children about tidying their rooms and going out for activities. But I think that'll be fun. So what if we had like a little ew. I'm just thinking like a little, yeah, thingy zone. I kind of want like a little tidy up area, but I don't know. It's a little bit hard with the shape of the shell to create like little extra rooms like that. So I don't know if we'll do that. But we do need to add in like a little kids area. So where should we do that? So we need woodworking table, activity table, musical instruments. So maybe we could do music up here. Just thinking like different activities for different areas perhaps. So maybe we can do music up here, and then we can have woodworking. Where am I going to have the kids area? Maybe this could be the kids area. Okay, let's add in the woodworking table down here. Let's do that. Vinny, your mother was the same way. She didn't like video games, but my dad had got me consoles and games anyway, so I always had to have an immaculate room. Yeah, I don't expect immaculate, but I expect them to, kind of keep them tidy as they can. And we've always had the rules that, you can't have game time until your room's tidy, which I think is fair. And yeah. So I think the big thing is just getting them to maintain it. But they've got like all of this stuff from school, like, your art stuff and bits and pieces. So I kind of, I want to do like a cool kidsy mat. I just kind of want to get them to start sorting out their rooms and all of this like little bits of paper and things like that they've kind of got lurking around the place. And just start sorting that out as well. And we've got 7 weeks to just kind of chip away at it, half an hour each day, get on top of all these things. And then by the time, they're back to school, they've got like, semi-tidy rooms, and that sort of thing is the hope and the wish of a poor mum who, is probably somewhat delusional about what's going to happen these holidays. Oh boy, I can hope though, right? I can hope. Why not? I did not think I'd be bringing the SpongeBob kits into this build, but apparently I've just used a little bit of the SpongeBob stuff. So, gotta say, not a bad situation. But it turns out like it's got the yellow and stuff, so it is what it is. Yellows, we've got woodworking table. Oh, you know what we should do? The restoration workshop kit. The kids are coming in handy. Thank you very much. Kitty, 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 kits. Restoration workshop kit. Where is that? There we go. So we can do like a little bit of sawdust underneath. There we go. And also there with this kit, there's this little carpenter caddy. So you've got your wood and stuff that you want to bring into it. And maybe I really would like a wash up area. It's really not the space for it here, but oh well, it is what it is. No wash up area, and then we got like your bits and pieces and tools and stuff. There we go. Cute little area. This is working. This will be like cool, like quite a cool functional space, I think. You know, actually would be quite a nice little working space. So I think maybe some paintings. Have we got any up there? Anything in yellow and green would do the trick nicely. So yeah, I've just got to break the news, unfortunately, to the children that they're going to have to be tidying their rooms every day. I actually haven't told them about this yet, so you guys are hearing it before they are. I was leaving that to as late as possible because I absolutely know there's going to be arguments about it. So it is what it is. And they know what they need to do. Ooh. Actually quite funky for... I've never really used these so much, these paintings, but I think quite funky for the space. Kind of works quite nicely. Okay, so we have our painting space, woodworking space, and then up here, let's add in some musical instruments. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, musical instruments. So let's have maybe a cool piano. What colours we got? Okay. Not a great deal of colour options, but okay. I might do like a rug underneath that for sure. Bring that in. So we're doing okay. We got it today. We're gonna have a piano. Whee! It's been nice and relaxing. I haven't been like overly in the mood to build lately in The Sims. Just because I think I've had a lot going on, and it's just like sometimes I feel like when my brain is all over the place, it's hard to settle down and really think about building. And I do struggle a little bit when my brain is just like helter-skelter. You know, sometimes your brain just feels like it's running in some sort of weird helter-skelter cartoon thing. Anyway, it's actually nice just to just be here today and actually been doing a little bit of building with you all. Gotta say, I've just really enjoyed myself. It's been nice just to be chill and not too stressed about it, and it's just like we're just doing a fun build. Not anything I'm going to probably do much with, and it's just been enjoyable because I haven't really stressed about it. It hasn't been anything that I've put pressure on myself for, and it's just been fun. So I've liked that. I like that a lot. Sometimes I just suck the fun out of the game if I'm just like put too much pressure on myself, you know? And that's no good. No good for anybody. No good for me. So why not have a day where you just have like a really fun build and that's working? Oh, I feel like it's just not working at all. I would just love, love, love to have some more options with like slightly different, like the curves that they gave us with these chairs from Dream Home Decorator. They just aren't right. Like they don't match the curved walls, and it just frustrates me. Every single time I try to do like curved seating and, you know, curved walls, it just doesn't work, or not for me. Not in a way that I can get it to really work for me in a way that I really like, and I get really frustrated by it. So I'm like, why don't these curves match? Why couldn't they be at the same? It's not the word is not angle, but it's something circumference. No, what's the word? What's the word for when it's a curve and not an angle? Anyway, whatever that word is, it's not that, and I just get so frustrated by the fact that we don't have those sitting at the same it's not angle, what's the word? Oh my gosh, the same way, in the same curve? Is it the same curve? That might be the right way to put it. Anyway, whatever it is, we don't have it, and yeah, frustration. So, might do another long couch, and then we just do like some more, blah, 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 blah. More different musical instruments. Sorry, my mind drifted off halfway through the sentence. Do you guys you guys have that where you're like halfway through a sentence and your mind just kind of drifts off and you're like, just don't finish it? That's me. Like I already know what I'm saying, so then I lose interest in what I'm saying. So I stop talking halfway through because I'm just like, I already know where this is going, and I'm just like, I'm done with this sentence now, so I just stop. Because I'm like, I'm already done with that. Moving on. Anyway. But, you know, people listening are just kind of like, can you just finish the sentence, please, Velvet? I'm just like, oh, yeah. All right. I guess I better. Because I started it, I should finish it. But, you know, it's just one of those things where I start saying it and then I'm already distracted and moving on in my brain. And before my mouth has finished talking. And, yeah. It's one of those things. Don't know if anybody else is like that, but I've always been like that. It's just like, you know, I'm just talking, but my brain's always ahead of my mouth. So I always have it spoken before I actually get to the point of, I mean, I already have it like, you know, set in my brain before I get to the point of actually saying it. So it just never quite, yeah, I always get halfway through and then it's like, I'm done with this. I'm moving on now. So really, it'd be quite nice if you finish the sentence. But no. Okay, so let's. Today's been interesting. Me on some lovely energy drink, right? Velvet on energy drink. Boy, oh boy, what a time in our lives. But you know, it's not only the energy drink. It's also I'm on steroids at the moment just to recover from being sick. So it's not only just the energy drink, it's also me on steroids as well, because I'm on quite a strong lot of steroids right now to recover from my chest infection / bronchial thing, whatever it is that's going on with me. And yeah, so I've got the roids going on as well. So it's a whole lot of stuff going on, and it's just like me pumping through my system with like steroids and energy drinks, and it's just like, whoa. Yeah, Vinny, it's steroids and an energy drink. So, you know, just consider me to be an 80s wrestler. I am just like, yeah, brother. Oh boy, it's a time. So I do apologize if I am a bit off kilter today, but yes, it's a wicked combination. And it's just me just like zing, zing, zing. Because I've got all the things happening and it's a time in our lives. I know. I'm just like, wow. Okay, so we've got musical instruments. We've got our piano. And this is actually quite a nice space. I feel like each of the different levels are quite different as well, which I like. You know, there's different vibes going on, which is cool. I'm there for it. Now, I did want to have like our little plaques as well. Just talking about what we're seeing here. It's a little plaques going on. And a little plaque. There we go. So, I mean, I feel like I should maybe have something else here, but... Oh, what about a rubbish bin? Maybe that'll help. But I don't want to overdo it. I kind of want to keep it relatively simple, you know? I don't want to have, like, a ridiculous amount of stuff on here. I just want to have, like, a little seating area where they can eat. Oh, I should probably put a barbecue or something out here, shouldn't I? I say, I'm just going to keep it simple, and then I end up throwing out all of these things to add to it. Nasina! Whee! You made it! Hello, my lovely, lovely, lovely lady. How are you this morning? Well, this afternoon for you, right? Because it's like, I'm going to say around about 4 p.m. Oh, are you feeling okay, by the way? Are you feeling okay? Did everything go well today? Are you, I mean, you're very much alive and kicking because I can see you here. You're chatting away. But are you feeling okay? Just out of curiosity. Hope you're doing well. But yay, you made it. Do I want to have a barbecue? I don't feel like I don't want to have a barbecue here. But I've put tables for eating. But there's a bar downstairs, so they could technically get food there. Oh, but what if I put like another like couple of small bars up here? Ooh, you know the little round one from this little one here. Have like a little bars up here. Oh nah, I don't want to do that either. Okay, I'm going to go with nothing because I'm confusing myself. Nasina, you just got back from the doctor after your injection. You're okay, it hurts, so I'm quite stiff and in pain. Oh, that's no good, sugar booger. I hope that you are planning on relaxing and taking care of yourself today and not doing much of anything and not being like Velvet and overdoing it, because I constantly overdo things and don't rest the way that I should, and you shouldn't do that. It's naughty. Don't do it. Okay? Okay, I'm glad we've established that. Don't be like Velvet and actually rest and take care of yourself. Please and thank you. What if I took the roof out of that? Yeah! Beautiful. You're relaxing for now? Good. That's what I like to hear. I wonder if I can put in like a little chandelier type thing. Would that work there? I mean, that's a possibility. So yeah, I'm glad to see you, Nis, and I'm glad to hear that all went well, even though you are a little sore. I'm glad all went well. I am currently building Vinny's shell at the moment, and it is a art center. So we're building an art center, and it's a green and yellow one. So isn't that cool? Here we go. Whee! So that should look cool coming down. And then that should go down there like that. And then that should go over the top of that plant, probably. In fact, now that I've done that, I don't need the plant there, and I don't need that light there either. Brilliant! So this is what we've been building to see. Here we go. So this is our little art, what's it called? Art center. Yeah, it's an art center. And this is what we've turned Vinny's shell into. So we've got like our little art trail on the outside. And then this is kind of like seating area here. And then it's like 4 levels. And so we've got our bar and our sort of art installations in here, art murals, our bathrooms. And then we've got our art area here, so you can do arting outside. Oh, hang on, I've got some displays. I'm just going to add those in. You know, inspiration, that's what these are. Inspiration. So it's our plaques and inspiration. We've got our kids' art area. We've got woodworking. We've got our music zone right here, which is actually really pretty. And then I'm just doing this last section here, which is going to be something. Nasina, I had an epidural in my neck and my doctor decided for whatever reason they didn't do a local anesthetic. What? Why didn't they do a local anesthetic? That's wild. What's up with that? That's a bit rude. They're not thinking, hey, this might be painful. Maybe we'll help her out by making it less painful. Oh boy. Anyway, come on. It's the simple things, guys. Don't make people be in pain. What are we going to do on this top level? I mean, the other option is I don't have to have like these stairs here. So in theory, I could delete these stairs, right? And we can delete this floor. No. Not the whole thing. Just the flooring. Are we not going to be able to delete this floor? Why wouldn't it just delete the floor? Okay, never mind. Plan aborted. We will do something up here. Botanical garden? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have an indoor garden. And we'll have like a cute little seating area and just do some plants. There we are. This is Vinny's lovely shell that Vinny made for me. So it's the Vel shell one by Vinny. So this is the very last Vel shell one, and yeah, the last time I'm going to be doing that particular challenge. So last build challenge of the year, and my last shell that I'm going to do. Yeah, it's been sitting there for ages, but I needed to have that break from doing shell challenges because honestly, I just was doing so many at that particular time, and it was just too many at the time, and I needed the break. So I took the break as I needed it, and here I am back to it, finishing the very last shell for my very last build stream of the year. And isn't that appropriate? I think that's a good thing. It worked out quite nicely in the end. Let's maybe go whether or not I should put, I don't know how planty I should make this. I don't really want to go OTT with it, but yeah, I really don't want to go OTT with it. I just kind of want to keep it simple, I think. But should I go potted plants or should I go like interior plants like this? I don't, honestly, actually, no, I'm changing my mind on this. I think I like the idea of botanical garden, but it doesn't really fit with the rest of this. Thinking about it, we've got art stuff, we've got a bar and that sort of thing. We've kind of got like a big walking space outside. So I think I'll go a different direction. Sorry, Vinny. I like the idea of botanical garden. Like I can see that in my head. But it's not fitting with me for the build. Just not quite fitting with me. I think I want to do something do artsy kind of, that sort of thing. What about we could maybe do what do we got for activities? We could do maybe like what other things are kind of artsy? We could maybe do candle making, possibly. Oh, we could do pottery. We could do like a pottery zone. That could work quite nicely. Although this feels like a promenade area, doesn't it? I don't know. It's just like the garden idea I love, but it's just not quite vibing with me for the actual build itself. It's something I think I would want to do as a separate build, as like a botanical garden-y type thing with this sort of shape. It would really work quite nicely, but if I was going to do that sort of thing, I think the whole thing would probably be like a park rather than an art centre. So I think something art-related would probably be the best way to go about this kind of level. And honestly, if I could delete the floor and just have like a whole level of what are you doing, Savio? A whole level of just like, open in 2 levels, that would be cool. I don't know. Okay, art. What if we had it's a shame we can't like display art on stuff, like have an easel and put like some art on. We can't just put an easel and put art on it, no, because it has to be a canvas. What about library, stargazing? Library I would probably do if I had more wall space, but it's all kind of glass. So yeah, I think maybe if it's in a different spaceness, but just with all the glass and everything like that, I've got nothing really to lean against there. Stargazing. Oh, with telescopes and stuff. Well, we've got the art stuff already there. So we've kind of done all the art stuff down here. So we've got our like art area there, and then like our kids art area and our woodworking. So I kind of got all our art there. Yeah, it's like it's all very artsy. So we've kind of got our bottom level here, which is our bar and bar seating, as well as art installations and murals, and our bathroom as well. So that's sort of like level 1. And then level 2, we've got our art zone. So that's our easels, kids art, woodworking. And then level 3 is all about the music. So I've got to get something for level 4. Stars on the ceiling. You like the observatory kind of idea? Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I like that idea as well. So let's just have a whole lot of kind of telescopes running through. Although you can't use the telescopes on the inside. So, in theory... no, because if I'm going to do spandrels all the way around here, that's going to open that up. Havoc. Ooh, observatory. Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea, right? I've just got to figure that out. So let me think. So if I can have the stairs like running through like this. And... oh, it's not going to work. Rounded walls. Tell you, my friends. They're not good times. Because what I'm thinking, because you can't actually use the telescopes inside, so that's really not going to be any good to me on the inside. I could go like spandrels all the way around, in theory, like this. But then I'd have to block off the downstairs stairs just to make it, you know, a proper room and stuff. But in theory, if I did it like this, and then we had our fences running around. No, it's the flooring. Fences. Here we go. And you could have the fence running all the way around like that. You can add in some columns and stuff. This would be the only way to make it an actual functional thing with the telescopes. So like that, and then I can add in some columns. Yeah, like the rounded walls are just difficult every time. Like no matter what, if you're using rounded walls in The Sims 4, it's just there's always going to be something difficult about it. They're just never an easy, you know, an easy thing. So you can have like that. We're not going to be able to do the. Well, I should be able to still do the Starry Sky actually, probably. But I'm going to have to figure out how to do the stairs down here and block them off to make that work properly. Otherwise, it's going to be annoying. There's going to be a way to do that. Let's figure it out. Because I want that going on. Because I think that's going to be pretty. And we've got that coming on. So, you know, I still want to have that effect. Havoc, rounded walls are the worst to work with. Oh my gosh, yes, they are. They're just, there's so little that you can kind of really do with them. And, yeah, it's just, it is absolutely frustrating. Well, I mean, there's plenty you can kind of do with them. But the reality is that, you know, you are limited with what you can, you know, what you can do with them just because there's not very many windows. Although having the clear glass walls actually does really make a difference with your rounded walls, I've got to say. This really does stuff up my music area, but anyway, we can make that work. So that, like that there. Ah! Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's not going to work. So, how else can we get outside and get out? Oh, what if we did an exterior stair? What if we did that? What if? That could possibly work. Because an interior stair here is not going to work. But if we did an exterior stair, somehow, let's see, where does that go? Then this could possibly work. But again, rounded walls, all that sort of thing. So it does make that somewhat tricksome. Okay, try that. Okay, all right. Got the stairs. Yes. Brilliant. It's all about all of a bit of a puzzle, just trying to work these things out. I think that the columns on either side of there are going to be too thick, and the Sims aren't going to be able to get through. I'll play test it. I'll replace them if I need to. So that leaves us with our nice open area. And you know what? I can go back to the green grass on the ground because I feel like, it's kind of like the outside looking in. And we'll delete those stair railings because we don't need those anymore. Delete the light. We'll put stars on the ceiling. And we'll do our telescopes and have like a little mini observatory up the top. It's quite a neat idea. But I do need to have a door going outside. Gonna go maybe over here actually. No. There we go, and probably around that side as well. Okay, so that gives us access to this outside area, and they should be able to get up there. I might have to change those columns, and then we just need our telescopes. Yeah, baby, we managed to make it work. Vinny, yes, I was a bit evil with the round walls. You think? Oh, I know. You guys had fun though, being evil and making me, have to deal with them. So I appreciate that. I mean, it's something that you'd be very tempted to want to do. I get it. I'd want to be tempted to do the same thing all the time. Particularly if it's for a friend as well. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to go super evil for that. As you do. You're just like, yeah. Oops, hang on. What am I doing? I can't put a seat over where we're going to be walking up. Oh, Velvet. Cute. Now, I can never remember the name of those love struck lights. I know one has moon, one has star, but I can't remember which is which. So that's the touch of nighttime sky, and then we have the touch of starlight. So that's touch of starlight is, that's the, okay, there we go. So let's do all around stars. Let's go evening. There we are. All of these beautiful lights all the way around. Look at that. There's a whole universe up there. Beautiful. It's like being in space. Off on our spaceship, up in space. A whole cluster of beautiful stars. It's been years since I've been to an observatory. We don't have one here in Taranaki, so we'd only be able to go to one if we went up to Auckland. I've been to the Auckland one up there a few times. It's good. Life as we know it. Kabooming voice, all that sort of thing. Okay, we've got some lovely starry lights going on there. Vinny, I was just reminded YouTube came out in 2005. I was 9. Oh, yeah, because you're so old, Vinny. Lol. You're not old. Oh, my gosh, you little spring chicken, you. Is there anything else I should add to this? So we've got, like, little snuggle spots. We've got our observatory, our lights, our telescope. We've got our, I've got stars, we've got our telescopes, we've got our snuggly seats. Is there anything else I should add to our little area up here? What do you think? Any thoughts? Any thinkings in the brains? In the center. Yep. Considering I'm older than all of you, it's just like, shush the lot of you. Shh. You're all such spring chickens. So young. You're old enough. You had a Nokia brick. You're not even 30, Vinny. You're not old. I'm sorry. You've got no bragging rights on the old stakes. Not in this stream. I'm too old for you. Too old. Sorry. You're a youngin' to me. So young. So young. You love the observatory? Yeah, I think it works. I think that works. I don't want to go overboard, as I said. I just want to keep it simple. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is something on the ceiling and light switches, and that's about it really. Then we can just quickly play test it. Just make sure it's all okay. And look at that, we've built ourselves an art centre today. Amazing. Can't believe we did it all in one day. Aren't we? Aren't we good? 4 levels at that. I mean, I genuinely thought 4 levels. No way I'm going to get that built today. But, you know, as I said, an art centre and, you know, the light switches. Put the light switches over here, I think. The fact that it's a community lot does make it a lot faster, to be fair. So, you know, not so bad. And you know what? I will put in, just in case, like a little fire thing. Which does not sit behind there like I thought. That can go in there. There we go. Little fire thing just in case. Little fire alarm just in case, because you never know what Sims are going to do. And obviously we need a burglar alarm because we don't want to get burgled. Burglar alarm. And what, a little bit of an umbrella thing. Because we're going to have somewhere to put our umbrellas on a rainy day under there. And I might do just like a little console table, that sort of thing. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to add? Speak now or forever hold your peace. It's like we're getting married today. Okay, and maybe you can do, where's Grange Mudroom? Grange Mudroom, where are you? My lovely friend. Maybe not that one. This one. And a little bit of that. Cool. Moisten the throat, thank you. Light switches, yep, they're going in. Anything else? Got their light switches. I'll put those up around the place. So I've got a couple there. There's not really space by the door. Oh shit, I need to change that. Right there. There we go. So I've put them in down by the back by the bar. So it is what it is. I'll put them in the bathroom as well. Anything else? We've got a rubbish bin. We don't need a letterbox. And we've got a bar, so you can get food at the bar, which is cool. We've got our landscaping. We've got it so that hopefully people can do like a little art trail, that sort of thing. We've got our lighting. We've got our ceiling. I think we've done everything. Hey, you think it looks great? I think it came out okay as well. I'm considering what it could have done and what it could have been. I think we did all right with this. So it could have been much worse. So we've got that. So in theory, we should be able to get up that, but I don't know. We'll have to play test that because I don't know if that's going to work or not, just because of the columns and stuff. So we'll play test that, and we should be up to our little starry observatory up there. Righto, give it a save, and then we'll go and play it. Are we reading out today? I don't know. Don't know. Let's have a nosy while that's happening. Yeah, we'll read out today. There's a few people there that I'd read out to. QT is live? Yeah. We'll go, as I was thinking, I'll go right out to QT. Say howdy. So let's go and visit our new art centre that we just made. It's going to be a quick visit. Make sure that we can get in there and get around. I'm proud of myself. We've built a whole art centre. Yay! I like how it came out as well, so I'm really happy with that. I think that was a really good choice for venue type because it just allowed us to get a little bit more wacky and creative with a shell shape that is a little bit more unusual. So I feel like, you know what? That worked okay. So look, we can kind of walk down here. We can go through and walk down the art trail. Yes, all the fascinating things. I should probably add lights on the exterior. Actually, now that I think about that, but I might do that just off camera. Just throw some lights around the place in the outside world. I mean, we've got the sparkly kind of hedges and stuff, so it's not so bad, but I haven't really lit up any of the outsides, so we can do that. Let's go use the toilet. Make sure we can go use the toilet. We've got someone at the bar, which is great. We can go order some food. Ooh, some pita and tapas. Yum. We can paint on the mural if we wanted to, I think. Yeah, look at that. We can paint on the mural. Good stuff. Oh, look, that's a nice plate of food. Thanks very much. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. We can put on some music. Listen to Baroque. I don't even know what Baroque is, but anyway. It just seems Baroque, always just like in my mind, I envision it being like classical music and stuff. But whether or not that's actually the case, I don't know. Because it seems we've already got classic music, so what's the difference between Baroque and classic? I don't know. Me, I am not a music aficionado or anything like that. Okay, yes, we can get to the painting. Yeah, I'm just thinking like having like some lights like lighting up each of the art installations would really make sense. And I did think about it earlier, and then I just completely forgot. As you do. Oh, look! It's my fave, Agnes! Hey, Agnes, how you doing, my friend? Oh, we're painting the same thing. How embarrassing. Can't believe we're painting the same thing. And she's doing it faster than me, even though I started first. How weird. There we go. Oh, look, we're both painting. Is this a cat or a dog? It looks like a cat, right? I think it's a cat. Yeah, it looks like a cat to me. Everybody's painting. Okay, so we've got the painting area. That probably should be fine for kids. I can't see any problem with that. We should be able to craft a sculpture there. And I'll just make sure we can get out on that balcony as well. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, baby, this is all working. I mean, I didn't go overboard with clutter or anything like that, to be fair, so there's not really too many issues with routing, I don't think. The only one that I'm really concerned about is the stairs going up to the top level. That's my only one that I think might be a problem, so we'll check that out. Okay, and then can we go sit outside? Is he not liking the decor? Activity, oh, activity withdrawal. Alright, that's fair. Somebody left a paper plane there. I still feel like I need something there, but I feel like I'm also then going to be overdoing it. Alright, let's go see if we can practice on the piano. Yes, excellent. So that should be all good. So let's see whether or not we can actually go up here. And no, the observatory doesn't work because it's considered indoors. Shoot. I was hoping the spandrels would resolve that issue. Darn. Okay. Alright, I'll come up with a different plan for the top level. That's okay. I just want to know whether or not I can actually get up here. And then I'll just come up with another activity for the top. Maybe I can just like do like some bonsais. I mean, I didn't really want to do like gardening particularly, but it's kind of like, I feel like there's an art form to bonsais. And yeah, there is. There's like bonsai plants and bonsai like sculpting and that sort of thing. It's very much, you know, it is an art form. And I feel like maybe we can get away with that as like an arty type thing to do. So we can make some beautiful bonsai art and have a little snuggle spot up here as well. Okay, boom, done. Man, that's the only thing with those observatory things is, I mean, the telescopes is they really do need to be outside. It's like if they're under any sort of roof, I think there's like a bit of a problem with them. So, but you got to be, you know, free and clear so that the, you know, whatchamacallits, the meteorites can fall on the Sims. Because that's the risk with using those, is like the meteorites get you. Okay, so that column I think is not working. So let's just double take those away, see if that works. Yep, alright. Cool! Boom, boom!
Vinny, tree shaping is a huge art form. It's so the aliens can abduct them.
Yeah, exactly. And so the meteorites can like rain down on them and like kill them. So there we go. I mean, I think that's kind of worked out instead. I like that bonsai area. I think that's really cute. And you know, as you said, bonsai shaping is very much an art form, so that really does work for me. It's a shame. I would have liked it to be an observatory, but it is what it is, and it's just not going to work there. That's fine. Such is life, hey? There we go. Just adding a little something there. So, just give that a save. But there is our little art center. Oh, am I spelling it the American way? I think I'm spelling it the American way. Just because it's more fun. I don't know why. Just findability. Art center, we did it. Yes. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for today. In theory. My game is not frozen. Okay, there we go. But I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to be playing House Flipper 2 for the first time. So I'm excited to do that with you all, and it's going to be 9 AM New Zealand time for that. And I have just opened up also on my YouTube channel a new giveaway. So if you don't have Adventure Awaits or the new Prairie Dreams kit for the EA app, I am giving away those on my YouTube at the moment. So get over there and watch the info vid, get yourself in the draw, and you never know, you might get yourself a cute little Christmas present from me. There you go. But we are going to raid out. There's a raid message on the purple app for you. And we're going to head out there. But I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's hung out with me today. Much appreciated. And you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully I can catch you tomorrow as well if you've got the time. I don't expect you to be here every day or every time I stream, but it's always nice to see if I can catch you live. Because, you know, we can have a chitty chat. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye-bye.